Chat, we will be starting soon. We will be starting soon. Well, hello. I forgot to, turn the things on and off. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Yes, it's PNG Falgy today. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Op Block, your one-stop shop for entertainment, news, and whatever the hell is going on the fucking internet. Oh, God, chat, it is PNG Falgy. I have been sick for literally the past 48-ish hours. So I've been suffering. So it is a day where the PNG gets used. Cause I'm just like, I've showered, I've done these things. He's been pooping, Q. I mean, yeah, sure. I got like a fucking stomach bug, so yeah, Q's not entirely wrong, I guess.
Brother, already, we haven't even gone a full 10 minutes in the stream. We're already mentioning pooping. Got it.
I don't even understand what Q would say it out loud.
Miming.
But hello, everybody. It's so nice to see each and every one of you. It's your boy. And joining me today are some of my favorite people on the internet. You know them, you love them. It's Ash.
What's up, chat?
Ash, what are you up to today?
I can't say much, but you'll be experiencing it later.
What do you mean
Maybe
I'll be
Monday.
experiencing it later? What does that mean?
With how?
Wait. Oh, no. Everybody's
Some people were
involved now.
chosen.
Yeah, I know. I've been cursed. I cursed a couple different people. That's a lot of behind the scenes funnies. But more importantly, sus Ash. Ash
I'm
is
not
sus.
being sus. I'm just being
sus.
I'm alluding to future things.
Yes, you are. But more importantly, rounding out today's panel, if nobody else joins, it's the one, the only, their eyes blink when you're not paying attention. It's Makari.
Only here to cause a problem, and that's certainly an interesting intro.
What do you mean you're here to cause a problem? I know none of what we're covering today. Like I know like some of the stuff that we're covering, but
Okay, but you know Leadhead, and I think that gives you more than enough to know
I
what's
do
being
know
talked
Leadhead.
about.
Yes, I do. I do know Leadhead. It is kind of wild. Thanks for the essay help, Makari. Gonna be working editing while listening to this, Ranger
No
says.
problem. Yeah, I helped him with some essay feedback
Oh, that's
last night.
awesome.
That's all.
That's
'Cause I'm
super
sitting in
awesome.
Beckett's being a shitter. That's all.
You were being a little bit of a shitter. Rad, rad.
Yeah, totally going in there to sit and see certain individuals' responses to things.
Oh no, 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 no.
That's an experience.
Listen, everyone's got their own Discord style. We love it. But chat, it's so nice to have you. Yes, chat, we have a goal. The goal is I'm dying. So please support me with the monies while I die. The doggo is here. One of these days I'll get a separate camera. And so when I'm dying, she'll have a treat time. She's currently looking at me, asking me why there's no treat time, and I'm like, I'm dying. I can't do this. But chat, without further ado, let's make no qualms about what the fuck is going on and get right into the news. I hate myself for that.
Okay, Keemstar.
I know. It's I got the Keemstar bug. What can I do? Hey, Ranger with the 5. You know it does.
This better go to the treat fund.
Ooh, that's loud on this side. But yes, it will always go to the treat fund. You know that. I know that. All right, let's get the other thing on the screen, chat. Because I haven't used this one in a little bit. Alrighty, chat. For those who don't remember, hey, look, it's us. For those who don't remember, we covered Leadhead about, oh my god, a month ago now? Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So we covered Leadhead a month ago. Leadhead is a YouTube essayist. I think approximately at the time of recording was like 350K subscribers, a little bit over, a little bit under now. And the big claim to fame with Leadhead was recently she had done a series of videos called The Honesty Arc. If you go to this video, or more appropriately, if you go to the full live stream, we go through as much as the Honesty Arc is humanly possible. And one of the things, or many of the things we learned of, sure. Some of the things we learned of is that Leadhead has been recently adopting adults, one of which was as young as 18 at the time and is now 19 at the time of the videos that were coming out. It just got really, really weird. It was also alluded to that potentially one of these quote-unquote children, or even just somebody living with Leadhead also just cheated on their now partner with, or their still partner, or their fiance, whatever the fuck is going on. It's just like a very weird thing where it's too much information, a lot of just gross behavior, like honestly just gross behavior. And again, we did a lot of different things. One of the things we also found, which I would be really interested if anyone ever brings up, is Leadhead's like main content. Leadhead's main content cycle is who's it? Leadhead's main content cycle is like gaming videos and things like that. They've started or video essays, and they've kind of gone on towards this. And we all discussed this, and we they have people who are self-proclaiming to be young, be either young adults or even minors in their server. And they have an open NSFW Twitter profile. And that shit bothers me a lot because you can't have it both ways, in my personal opinion. You also shouldn't just have minors in your Discords, period. Yes, I know, Discord 13 plus, gaming Discords have that. I get it. But you really just shouldn't have minors, period, from what I understand. Like, and that was, like, weird. Drummer, yeah, there were people that were, saying that they were young, quote-unquote. And I do believe that there was a minor, somebody said that they were as young as a specific age, from what I remember. I think 15 was the young age. I'd have to double-check on that one.
I think it was like, 15, 16.
I think it's in here. Is it not in this video where I freaked the fuck out?
I think it's towards the end when we were like checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there, right there.
Yeah, here. You guys want to see my fucking reaction? You want reacception? Here's fucking reacception, motherfuckers. So we're watching all of this because there's different things that go into it. Like, we watched a bunch of videos. This is just a truncated version of all the shit we found on Leadhead. Let's see what my reaction was at the time. I'm very curious. Series.
You might all say that I have a really strange way of expressing myself, but
You
God
do.
damn it, I express myself.
Want to just point out and say this again. This is allegedly a safe for work channel. There is like stuff that from what I understand, there's like nothing. So remember, this is a quote unquote safe for work channel. But again, someone saying I'm 16, does my bio still say 15? Which is, and then no, it says 16. So somebody's already identifying that they are at least 16. A
I
non-safe
think
for
we
work
had like
here.
another
that we have seen
screenshot
at this time.
confirming some there were underage people, but we didn't include it on the stream. For some
Yeah, I
reason.
think that
Amy's
was it
15.
too. She had plenty of free time to learn. I'm 16. Does my bio still say 15? Amy says. Again, this is still not okay because that means they were most likely in there when they were 15. I do want to point that out. Which is still good.
Still good.
No, it says 16. This is this year.
This was about
This was 1/6/2025.
a week ago. About a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago.
Don't have underage people in your discords. You can't police this.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
you
young
can't
weapon.
police this. God damn it. My fucking footballs. But yes, there were minors in the Discord. There are minors in the Discord. Or at least self-proclaimed ones. This is part of the problem. Listen, at the end of the day, even if Leadhead keeps this server as clean as humanly possible, their OF Twitter at the time of recording, I can look it up right now on my Twitter. If I fucking see that it's still open and not hidden, again, yeah. And what's the other point too? It's not hidden to the quote unquote kids that she is raising. Weird, I know, right? Very, very bizarre. But we all move forward, and I've been told that there's a crazy ass debate. So Goddamit Malcolm, I've heard of Malcolm. I've watched like a couple videos, like clips from Malcolm. I think they're pretty cool. But so Malcolm had a fan of Leadhead's come on to his show to debate as they were discussing Leadhead. My question to the chat is, do I need to watch the other 3-hour video? Because we dug in a lot into Leadhead's history, a lot into their personal life, and I don't think we have to.
So
but
I watched a bit of what happened on Becca's stream, and a lot of things that Malcolm referred to, we watched. So we won't lose any context.
Okay. No, you totally don't. Okay. That's all. I trust David because David has actually seen everything.
Oh, okay. Nice, David. Thank you.
Because like we
I'm gonna hop on
really
my phone
dug
while I
into
take your
Leadhead a
payment.
lot. Yeah, big
No
thank you by
worries.
the way. Yeah. Because we dug into Leadhead a lot, and I kind of wanted to just like, it's an hour and 23 minutes. I know how angry I'm gonna fucking get. Because I'm already angry at the fact that there's still like all of these issues are still not being addressed. I get it. They want to have this weird found family thing, but you can't have found family with somebody you thought about having sex with. Or even broached that. Or even did have sex with, which is a whole different story entirely. Remember, Mr. Gamer, we actually did a stream on Leadhead entirely. You can go see it. We have a video version of it, and we have a complete thing. No, the other 3-hour
first
VOD
to
is
break
videos
the
covered.
Leadhead stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Beckett was the first one, and then we like dug deep,
That's
and then
what
we
it
found a
was, okay.
lot. Yeah.
I just know there's a dumpster fire that you had found and were exasperated with. So.
Yeah, I'm tired of finding dumpster fires.
So that's the worst part. You don't find like the funny ha people. I mean Cybersmith, but the rest is just like horror. That's all it is. We're just like, oh, This is
Yeah.
terrifying. You are terrible people. I hate all of them.
Yeah, it's like I hate you all. Why are you like this? But let's get into it, chat. Without further ado, let's get into it. I know. Zero sense. I know all the sense, chat.
Alrighty, Roo. I am ready, Freddy. You obviously,
I'm gonna speed this up slightly because I know it's gonna be a long video. So at this time, from what I understand, Malcolm is speaking with a fan of Leadheads. So let's just jump right into it.
talk about Leadhead. Fuck me up.
Before we get into that, I kind of wanted to just this is while preparing for this, I kind of gave everyone names so we can kind of so I can kind of keep things straight for both you, me, and the audience to know who we're talking about. So Penny equals Leadhead because that is her name. GF is Penny's unspecified girlfriend. We don't know her name, so we'll just go with GF.
Another polycule has struck the Malcolm star.
Oh my god. How many of these polycules aren't just dumpster fires? Oh my god.
They're all dumpster fires. Just every one of them are like it's
fair enough.
It's the live-in ones that just constantly is just weird to me personally. It's like, listen, I'm open. We've had this discussion. I don't live with multiple partners and have no plan on ever doing that.
Who gets the couch and who gets the bed?
God,
you gotta rotate
no.
out.
Yeah, no.
One of
Who
you
gets
goes to the
the
cage.
depression doula is my question though.
Hang on. So you said hang on. Penny, Leadhead, GF is her unspecified partner.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
19, which is the 19-year-old trans guy.
Okay, that's boy. I'm going with boy.
Okay, boy.
Trans child. Okay.
I'm sorry, the fact
So
that
we're
they use boy and girl just thinks a bird box
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
And that bothers me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of the same thing.
God damn it.
He's not the only one.
It's gonna call. Well, you want to go with boy instead of 19?
Well, that's what she calls him. She calls him boy in every fucking
Okay.
video. So
So how
This
about
is
boy
true.
and girl for other two?
Penny calls them boy and girl. It's like the
Okay.
So wait, so Lily is a member of Malcolm's community that loves hopping on and debating him. Okay, fair.
We're good.
we're bird boxing it. Yes.
Okay.
There
the
you
joke,
go.
Everyone's there and all human. Sick.
Oh god. Oh no, Kyra is for the 2. No.
Boy gives me Cinebear flashbacks. I hate it.
I
You
thought
can't escape
about
the
it.
ACC.
Yo. We will listen. Shout outs to Akumu. I am not fucking reacting to that video. The site.
And it's better off as doing a stage talk on the Discord.
There's
The bunch of us just
so
popping in and
much.
out.
I will say so much is that just Akumu is the next level hater.
But you know what? Respect. I've seen a little bit of it. I respect it. It's just there's so much going on in it. It's just like I hate everything about the ACC. Every time I hear about it, I just want it to go away forever.
Trans child, and I think that the other one's like MTF or trans. I guess I could say trans. Okay. So we have Penny, boy, girl, and then GF.
Yes. Cool. Coolio.
Hey, Kyres for the 5.
Do it, coward. You need to react fully to it, Falgy.
I'm not because then I need a fucking fucking master's degree in the ACC, and that means Bakari is gonna have to be here every stream, and I don't want to do that there.
I want to watch you try and react to the full 9 hours, no breaks, one stream. How long will that take? Look at how long a regular hour video takes us.
Oh, I'll fucking jump.
It'll take 2 streams.
2
Probably 3.
streams.
Okay, dear, 2 and 3 is very light. For that.
That's
I
light.
feel like we'd be hitting 5.
I'll be doing all these fucking streams. Oh, fuck me.
Okay. So, oh fuck me. Okay, where to start?
Okay.
Boy, howdy, you put a lot of accusations out there based off of very little.
Wait, why did it say a lot of ACC out there? No, we can never escape the ACC. No. Oh no, Ranger.
How many hundreds of dollars do you need?
Fucking hundreds, dog. Fucking hundreds. I will not do that. I would need hundreds of dollars to do like 9 hours of sick. Like it would be like 6 streams. Yeah.
Based off of very, very little.
Sure. So your first contention was that you said that I didn't know what grooming is. Do you want to define grooming in a way that we can?
Yeah, I think that should involve minors, and there are no minors in this.
Do you agree that it would be
equation.
possible to groom? And
Okay. So to kind of like demystify things, like starting off, grooming is typically in the identification. Like when we talk about grooming, we are talking typically about minors, but there are different types of tactics that are used in abusive relationships that can be seen as grooming. It's like a weird thing that is very contentious on the internet in ways because we constantly make it a thing where it's only about minors, and to a degree I would agree to that. But I also think it's arguable to say that individuals can be coerced or made to believe that a certain style of relationship, if not just a way of living, is appropriate. And I think that that's a lot of what happened in this scenario, because if you look at, and I don't know if we ever got to react to it, but one of the videos from Leadhead that's post the hurricanes that really blasted the Appalachia area, one of them specifically was about confronting, I believe, Boy's father and being like, he's mine now, he's not yours, or something like that. And that's like, that's such a weird precedence that I would argue that I think is arguably grooming. You know, it's not the quote-unquote traditional minor sense, but it is setting them up in a way where it's that gaslight gatekeep girl boss mentality. And it's just like, it's really, really, like, it's really weird. And like, if it... What was that, Makari?
Oh, no, continue.
And if it just feels weird to you, it feels weird.
I'd say grooming is interchangeable with indoctrination or like coercion, and especially in these type of cases, that you would say like you were groomed into a cult. That doesn't mean it was inherently children that were in the cult, but just that you've primed somebody to accept something, which is the actual definition of grooming. We just use it for children because it's the proper terminology, and you hear more about pedophile cases than you do cult cases, quite frankly. So.
Wasn't a full confrontation, but she was blocking stuff. Ah, fuck, Diesel's doing Cooking with Jack. Let's go.
God damn it.
No, well, I mean, it's fine. But no, it's super interesting. It's super fucking yeah. Wannabe cult leader vibes, I think, is a really important thing to see, and I think Makari really hit it on the head. It is this way of being indoctrinated. We just use grooming often for children because it is that. It's just like it's more of a heavy term because for children that's what's predominantly happening. Yeah, Cooking with Jack. Yeah, we were we'll probably look at Cooking with Jack as well. I'll definitely pinch. I'll stay here because I'm eating. I'll definitely pinch Cloudy to get on the Cooking with Jack stream. So Cloudy, as her expertise, can explain how bad this man is cooking.
Oh, it is bad.
Oh, it's so bad.
That's why I jumped in today. I thought this was what you were covering.
No. Well, I think I want to cover it. I definitely want to cover it when she's back.
adult into a sexual relationship, or do you think that's impossible?
I think it's pretty much like unless they're like severely mentally disabled. Perhaps,
so you think that a
but,
boss that is grooming a female employee in order to have them exchange sexual favors for promotions at work, preparing them for that sexual relationship, that wouldn't constitute grooming in your opinion?
No, it would be something categorized as something.
Okay, be coercion, but it's still the similar concept. Splitting hairs is splitting
Like, I
hairs.
think grooming should definitely absolutely mean like something specifically for minors, and there is no. As far as I know, this is a consenting thing between 4 adults, and like this is not at all a grooming type situation. Like this is something very, very different.
So then I want you to define grooming for me in a way. I want you to define grooming for me in a way that excludes any kind of adult.
Any kind of, I mean, like sexually priming a minor for sexual contact, probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's not. Okay, you're shitting on grooming, but that's not what's happening. Okay. Let's
a lot of this right now is going to be just a debate about what grooming is and whether or not grooming can happen to people that aren't minors.
Okay, sure. We're gonna do this. Oh, we're gonna argue the debates of grooming.
I would just let that roll and play because it's just
would be my definition of grooming.
Would you? And again,
yeah, Schrodinger's fucking groomer now.
You would make a caveat for somebody who's intellectually disabled.
Why all of a sudden like people this like past like 2 years are just debating grooming all the fucking time?
YouTube. Like quite honestly speaking, it's because of fuck me. It's because of Mama Max. Shout out Bo Blacks for a Mama Max video fucking 2 years late, I guess. It's
Pick a
really
side, YouTube.
Yeah, it's really like Mama Max really like put like the grooming stuff like very very forward, and it's very weird. And I think a lot of like the other like poor like adults having interactions with minors. I know recently someone else just did that, and it was just like it's the fucking pain in the ass. It literally is just like these people are insane. Like these people are insane. They need to be off the internet. They need to have all their shit restricted. It's so annoying.
I mean, potentially, if they legitimately had the mental faculties of a child, but it does not sound like Boy is like that. It sounds like Boy is fully there.
Well,
this person does not need.
Yeah, but Boy has been talked about not understanding how to like cook for themselves and like take care of their car. Which, granted, I don't know everything about take care of my car. Fuck that. But it's like they have literally been described as a person that is not worldly enough to take care of themselves. Like that's like a big part about like it's a big part about them. Like Boy
sounds
and
like
girl.
My brother and he's in his 30s.
Yeah, but it's like but that's like part of the thing is that Boy and girl were like people that could not take care of themselves. And there's a fifth person that is never discussed in this. Because if you watch the videos regarding Leadhead moves in with another person when they get they're like, oh, we got our apartment, like we lost the apartment, then I got it back, now we're living with 2 more people and there's one on the way. Like there presumably is another person in this weird family polycule thing that we have never seen.
Like a handler. Or,
do you think that that's the only kind of intellectual disability? Do you think that there's other kinds of developmental or intellectual disabilities that don't rely on like?
I think that's really reaching.
Okay, I don't care.
What do you mean? How so?
Because you can have somebody, so let's say hypothetically you have somebody who was raised in a very religious environment, say that you have somebody who's like Amish essentially, and they go into the English world for Rumspringa, and they are basically socially... I do. So
you
they
know
are
literally nothing about Boy.
Okay,
nothing.
So again,
you're trying to.
So we are not agreeing. We are not agreeing on the definition of grooming. So we're going to stop and we're going to agree on the definition of grooming. Would you agree that if there was somebody who is Amish who came into the English world for Rumspringa, that person would be so socially stunted or maladjusted that they would be a target of somebody being able to? We don't have to use grooming if you don't want to. I would use the word grooming to manipulate them and pressure them into relationships that they otherwise would not engage in because they do not know better.
I think coercion would probably be the case because this person would still have like.
But coercion. What do you do in grooming? You coerce them into something. You're teaching them how to.
What I'm talking about now.
Like when I just slammed my desk because like what the fuck? He's like, where do you work? God damn it, you're coercing them. This is not Scarlet Reaper, you're grooming your minor audience bullshit. Cause like you show somebody on the fucking screen. No, this is like direct, intimate access with somebody who, I don't know, presumably I would assume that Penny met boy and girl. I would assume from the internet. I don't think that she would have met them directly. It doesn't feel that way to me. I could be entirely wrong, but it does feel like to me personally that they met through the internet and some means, because there's a lot of stuff that's like still unknown at this time about that. But it does feel that way, and it's just like it's really, really weird. It's just bizarre.
Like, I think that would probably, like, sexual coercion would probably, grooming means something very, very.
But sexual coercion happens in, you know what, I'm just gonna let it play. I'm just gonna let it play. I'm here and not here. Hi, honey. I miss you.
Specific.
Yeah, grooming just means
who's not mentally all there.
But you can be quote unquote not there in many different ways.
Decisions.
You can be quote unquote not there in many different ways.
An honest person can still know right from wrong and know that, like, hey, bad touch equals bad.
No, not even kind of. Do you think that the women that are like indoctrinated in the FLDS, that they know that it's wrong for them to be abused by their husband, or is that like societally and culturally acceptable to them, and that's good or normal to them?
For this cases, I don't think that grooming is
Hey,
applicable.
Lost Coyote
Fauci
for the
groomed
5.
me into watching his streams. SMH my head.
I am
Real.
sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. I'll put myself.
You'll do it again.
I'll do it again, and I'll put myself to the cabal. I promise. I'll never do it again, chat. Never do it again.
That is my answer with that, and I don't think I'm going to be budging on that. And you'll have to like show me that boy is in fact meeting those criteria.
Well, so again, I'll ask: do you make caveats for people who are socially stunted in areas of development where it would be easy for somebody to either manipulate and or groom them into engaging in acts that they otherwise would not?
No.
Why?
What do you mean?
Reminds me, cook McRib while discussing cooking with Jack.
That would be really funny.
Oh god, I will eat it live if yeah, maybe. I'd have to learn how to make it. Because there's probably a way to make it. It's short ribs, I know that much. Cool anime girls with a 2.
Fauci groomed me into giving money. Cuxler.
Thank you. Thank you.
And why? Because they.
I know I owe it to Aether. Believe me, I do, and I will give it to them.
Because they're still all there. They know what is good for their own preservation.
They don't if they're socially stunted and maladjusted.
Yeah.
Like socially speaking, like intellectual disability isn't the only kind of disability that would prevent somebody from being able to read these signs and stay away from them, right?
Okay. So I still don't. I see that as like perhaps coercion. Again, not grooming. Like I think grooming should be a very separate thing. So I know what you're trying to fucking wedge boy into somehow being like trying to like somehow talk about this person and like assume that they are somehow a fully grown adult but somehow being groomed, like literally infantilizing this.
They're not a fully grown adult. 18 is not a fully grown adult. I'm tired of the whole.
You're a legal adult, but you're not mentally there. You're not mentally there.
You're not worldly. Like, and it's a whole big thing that this person needs to legitimately be taken care of. And there's the added thing on top of that they don't know how they are as a trans person, and they're discovering it for themselves as well. So there's like multiple layers of this person just being stunted overall, both emotionally and like and socially and like mentally, but not like that. It's this weird thing where it's like you don't need to be. It's like you don't need to be like mentally disabled. I don't understand why we need to be fighting this. It's like I don't understand. What the fuck? Oh god damn it! This is so fucking stupid already.
this fully grown person.
Well, so I would consider it to be infantilizing to take on a
It doesn't
parental
sound like
role.
they're heavily neurodivergent. It sounds like that they know.
Yeah, so I'll reject that entirely because you don't have to be neurodivergent to be groomed. You can also be groomed in like non-sexual ways, like in order to be, you can groom somebody into a position to later do a task that you want them to do. So for example, a lot of times in low-income communities, young children and young adults are groomed into selling drugs. Not because they want to, they know it's bad, they know it's wrong, whatever the fuck, however you want to quantify it. They are groomed and they are prepared to do this task for other people who know better but take advantage of like their needs, their deficits, and their material needs as well in order to get them to do a task for them.
This is true.
So I think that it's kind of short-sighted to only describe it as, the kind of metric that you're setting here is.
I wouldn't call that grooming.
That's not, but that's not coercion. You know what? Let it play. Let it play, chat, because you keep saying I'm going to be angry later.
Definitionally grooming.
I disagree. So
if you want to do, if we cannot come to a consensus on this, I will defer then to the Oxford Dictionary. If we can't come to a consensus to agree that there are one, non-sexual types of grooming, and two, grooming that also targets young adults, not just intellectually disabled individuals. If we can't come to a consensus on that, if we don't have a colloquial definition that we can agree on, I will defer to the actual text definition of what grooming is.
Okay. Fine, whatever. Like, I feel like you're just like massively pushing the bar in a like weird direction. Like literally trying to say that this fully grown adult who has both of their fucking mental faculties, and trying to say that these fully grown adults
they don't have their mental faculties. I'm sorry, they don't. If their pseudo mother is taking off all of their clothes and lying in a fucking doggy bed because they're having some unknown health condition, they don't have all their fucking faculties.
And eating corn dogs from a dog bowl.
Yes, eating corn dogs from a dog bowl.
Something's wrong if that's kind of your fetish or paraphilia.
Yeah.
Who are like these are all the young adults that we're talking about in the same rough age bracket.
Do you think that women?
You're trying to tell me that they're all being groomed by.
Do you think that the women that worked for Andrew Tate were groomed into working for his pimp cam business?
Is Leadhead even remotely close to like having Andrew Tate's like?
I never said it was. I never said it was. I'm challenging your definition of grooming.
This on Leadhead, Malcolm?
Yeah, I'm asking because we're stuck here because we can't agree on grooming. So I'm asking you, do you think that the women who work for Andrew Tate's cam business, do you think that they were groomed in that position, or how would you describe that?
I would say they were sexually coerced. Yes, I would say coerced, not like grooming.
I'm gonna say this right now. Debate bro shit is fucking insufferable.
I'm sorry, Semantics Andy is so disingenuous.
Imagine having to edit debate bro shit. It's fucking annoying.
It's just like I don't like. Why are we straw manning? Why are we doing all this shit? Like, hey, let's have a discussion. We need to have a point of reference for said discussion. Well, you're taking this in a really weird turn. Yeah, bitch, it's my platform, motherfucker. If it's my fucking platform, I will set the standard as much as I want. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'd be very, very mean about it. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. You came onto my platform, bitch.
It's fucking minors, and you're trying to fucking. You were also trying to say like you like borderline. You were ready to call Leadhead a pedophile.
Yeah, I think that the DDLG mommy shit borders into that.
Pedophilia happening here either.
I think that definitely borders into it. Like the DDLG mommy shit definitely borders into that for sure.
No, so what? So okay, kinksters are pedophiles. Cool. Anyone who's in Malcolm's
okay, that's not what Malcolm said, but okay.
Audience, if you're a kinkster, you're a pedophile. Just want you to know that.
If you're somebody who gets off on the power balance of being in a position of authority over a young person, and you have them like wear diapers or pretend to be a child for sexual satiation, yeah, I would say that that's like pretty.
Dude, was it ever confirmed that the diaper thing was? This is the first time I've ever heard the diaper thing.
I'm not sure, but I don't think anyone's contested against it.
I don't remember about diapers.
I've heard nothing about a diaper thing. I think that's just talking about DDGL, daddy.
Yeah,
dom,
I'm pretty sure they're just trying to imply it all together as the whole daddy dom stuff.
Again,
I don't. As far as I know, diapers are not involved in that unless they're doing like age play too.
Well, that daddy dom little girl is age play, and some people take it to the extreme of diapers and baby. Yeah, it is very unfortunate.
I will say this. I have not seen that as of Leadhead, so I will not make that that distinction. I also it's listen, the kink community has its own rules and has its own guidelines. I am not gonna like straight up say that. I'm not gonna call people pedophilia stuff. ABDL is diapers. Okay. Wait, DDLG is an ABDL thing. ABDL is diapers. Okay. Yeah, again, like
So it's umbrella terms.
it's
Yeah.
umbrella terms. Okay. Again, I'm not gonna say that. I would say that the family dynamic, the perverse family dynamic, would shove Leadhead to that more closely. Okay, ABDL does not always include diapers now. Okay. Again, I've never heard that accusation been thrown out. So I'm not gonna fucking stand by that because I've never seen it, and we looked into Leadhead a lot. So, meh.
Pretty
So,
penetrated.
all kinksters are mentally ill abusers that want to fucking.
Are there kinks
rape
other than
children.
DDLG, or is that the only kink?
I would say like a 22-year-old woman pretending to be a little girl and fucking a 26 or 27-year-old and calling her daddy is absolutely.
I don't think that you heard. I don't.
That's pedophilia.
I don't think that you heard my.
That's literally insane.
Oh, this is just they're talking about
It's
ABDL.
kink shit, but I don't get like why this guy is talking about this. That's not the question Malcolm's asking.
Yeah, they're talking about it in the context of just the discussion, not in the context of Leadhead. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't think that you heard my question, so I'll ask you again.
Thank you, Ranger.
Do you think that DDLG is the only kind of kink there is?
No, but it seems like you have a weird like sticking thing with you have this weird like ick to kink in
No,
general.
I don't at all. Not even kind of.
You want to say you were literally screaming out dog fucker when fucking Penny was talking about her puppy play stuff.
Yeah, because that's weird. I'll say it. It's fucking weird.
How dare you kink shame?
Like
Kink shame.
like it's not like
it is weird if
let
you're
that one
pretending to
let
be a
the dog
dog.
out.
Yeah. It's
White women aren't beating the allegations, bro. Ever.
because like here's the thing, right? The way Penny does it is fucking weird. Like she sleeps using a dog bed. She takes off her clothes like when she's having these weird fucking like medical moments. Like she does certain things that take the kink in a direction where it's outside of the bedroom. I don't care necessarily what you do inside of the bedroom as long as it's legal and everybody is consenting. But when it comes to taking kink outside of the bedroom and making it a part of,
You heard it here. Fal just said, keep your kink in the closet.
Yeah, keep your kink in the closet, fuckers. No, but it's like, when it's like something like this, where you're having these like weird like adopted kids and you need to like strip because you're having these weird hot flash moments and you sleep in the doggy bed that's like at the front of like the television and you eat out of a fucking doggy bowl. Like that's fucking weird. I don't like, you don't make that. There is such a thing as lifestyle kink though. I understand that, T, believe me, I get it. But there's a level of it's bored. Like, how many kinks is this person gonna have and make a lifestyle?
I think the issue is that we know about it.
Yes.
Like, if we never knew this about her, we wouldn't be talking about it. But she made it everyone's business by mentioning it in her videos and talking about it.
Yeah.
She fucking barks in her Nintendo Dogs video and talks about it. It's just like...
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, and I think this is like a really important thing, and this is not like singling out anybody, because I do know there are lifestyle kinks. I know people who have lifestyle kinks who are very productive members of society and don't do this shit. But it shouldn't come in and around these pseudo children, if that makes any sense.
Imagine have the time to have a lifestyle kink. Man, I'm too busy. That sounds fucking boring. I'm sorry.
I'm tired, bro. Can't
streaming is my lifestyle kink.
Oh my god. Don't die.
Oh, that was funny. Oh, that made me laugh a little bit too hard. It's just like yeah. My problem here isn't that I agree with Leadhead at all. I hate that it's leading to essentially kink shaming in the yeah. I agree that I don't like general kink shaming. Hey, Ranger with the 5.
I know you're puppy-brained, but you still know right from wrong.
Thank you so much, and that means we have hit our goal, chat. And what that means is that you, chat, get another goal. I'm still sick. but I need your money. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much.
We'll do treats at next stream.
Yes, treats will be next
if
stream.
If Falgi's feeling better.
I'll try. But no, again, I totally agree that a level of there is a healthy level of kink shaming coming from a place of respect and understanding. This is just like, this is weird. And you have to admit it's weird. So when you have better examples of kink, you'd be like, hey, you see this? This isn't us.
Yeah, I think that if you quite literally pretend to fuck a dog when you're having sex, that implies very heavily that you find some aspect of animals to be sexually attractive.
Human.
What was that? I'm sorry, that cut out for me.
Human fucking human is zoophilia. Make it make sense.
If you are someone who is attracted to the features, like
you know what imagination is, Malcolm?
I do know what imagination is. So I'm asking you, so say that you have somebody, do you think that people that jerk off to lolicon are pedophiles?
Jerk off to lolicon pedophiles. I mean, until they actually fucking commit the act, that means something very specific, but I would definitely raise an eyebrow at it.
Yeah, so a pedophile is somebody who is attracted to children. I would say that if somebody is getting sexual arousal and needs that sexual stimuli of like a child, I would call that to be a pedophile.
Except for the fact that Penny is not fucking jerking off to drawn dog porn.
We certainly don't know that. I wouldn't put that out to the realm of possibility. But do you think that like if somebody has their partner dressed as like a literal baby,
okay?
Do you think that if somebody has their partner dressed as like a quite literal baby and do like the goo goo gaga shit to fuck, and that's the only way that they can get off, do you think that it's fair to assume that they think that some aspect of like children is sexually enticing?
I don't think that I think it's two adults like doing weird sex shit that I don't personally like, but like whatever. I don't.
Then why would they do it if they weren't attracted to it?
I don't care.
Why would they do it?
That's a very good point. Why would they do it if they're not attracted to it?
If they weren't attracted to it.
Hey, Quantum PZ!
Sick and soy. So soy.
Hi, Quantum.
Hey, Quantum, it's been a while, but good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
I don't know. Maybe it's the fucking like actual fucking like I don't know. I don't know the whole dynamic with that stuff. I would assume it's the power imbalance thing that kinksters often like to do.
There we go. Oh, you hit it.
Again, I'll circle. I'll circle back.
Literally, one feel big, other feel small.
I'll circle.
Like maybe it's the infantilization that makes them.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the pedo shit. So I can circle all the way back. Do you think that there's forms of kink? Do you think? Can I finish this sentence?
Hey, EG Lately, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Hey, everybody, thank you, Raiders. What's up? If you're just joining us here today, we are reviewing the Leadhead Crash Out debate from a fan of Leadhead that happened on Goddamit Malcolm. We had covered Leadhead about a month ago, about 6 weeks ago, actually, I think somebody said, regarding like all their weird kink shit. It's fucking weird. It's fucking bizarre. We're seeing a crossover fan from Malcolm's community and Leadhead's community, like literally debate the fucking weirdness that is fucking like, I can't stand this motherfucker. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Sentence. Is that okay?
I mean, yeah, I think you're just like talking out of your ass.
Oh my god!
I barely spoke at all, actually.
Really weird conclusions.
So I'll circle back to the question that I asked earlier, though. Do you think that there are other forms of kink that play on power imbalances and power dynamics that are not dressing your partner up as like a literal baby and pretending to fuck them as a baby?
Thanks.
Do you think there's other kinks than that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so if they're attracted to the power imbalance of somebody like pretending to be a fucking child, there's obviously an attraction there, an underlying attraction to someone who is either appearing to be, acting as, or emulating like a literal child. I would say that that's pedo adjacent, certainly. At the very least, I would call that person a pedophile, yeah.
No, I can't. Like, it's when you
I would say that, and again, I mentioned it before, I would say the way that Leadhead has created this found family thing and infantilizes and almost fetishizes found family does border on what Malcolm is saying. Like it's bordering on it. It's very bizarre, it's very weird, and I fucking hated it.
Literally having consenting adults fucking each other like in their own like that's an insane position to have. I'm sorry, like that's like.
Well, what do you think? Easy. What do you think a pedophile is?
Someone who fucks children?
No, a pedophile is somebody who is attracted to prepubescent children. Do you think that it's possible for somebody to be attracted to prepubescent children without fucking them? Or do you think that they all are offending pedophiles?
Do you think that all people who are into DDLG are attracted to minors? Or
I can answer your question when you answer mine. Do you think that that's possible, that there are people that are attracted to children, that have features of children, that do not offend, but they would colloquially and definitionally be called pedophiles even though they never fuck a child?
I know there's another fucking term for it. I don't want to use the term.
No, don't use the fucking other term.
Dude, just say yes. You don't need to die on this hill.
Don't die on the fucking hill. You don't need the fuck.
Just don't die on pedophile hill. Just move on.
Don't die on pedophile hill. God damn it! Just shut the fuck up and just concede.
Like fuck that shit. There's another.
Yeah, the term is a pedophile. A pedophile is somebody who's attracted to children.
Yeah, if they actually
just gonna
attracted to the bodies of
children. Don't do the ephebophile shit. The ephebophile shit is a fucking made up term so they could be like, oh, not offending pedophiles. I do not care. It's literally the paraphilia. Yes, pedophile refers to the paraphilia. Like that's
children. I would say that. Yes.
Yeah, I would completely agree. Do you think that you can infer people's attractions based on the type of media that they consume?
Are you talking about lolly? Yeah, like I would probably say like people who are into fucking lolly are like that. Yes.
Well, not certainly. So I would. No, certainly. So I would consider those people to be. I'm not trying to lead you. I'm not trying to lead you anywhere. So I would consider those people pedophiles because they're very obviously attracted to children, and that's what they're acting out. So
they're attracted to the actual forms of small children. Can I ask you something? Do babies have literal fucking giant fat tits?
No.
Take care, Quantum.
No. So like a fucking girl who decides to dress up as a baby and puts a bib over her breasts or whatever.
Why? Why is this where we are?
This discussion.
How did we fucking get here?
Why are we conjuring a mental image of this, buddy?
Why are we here? Why the fuck are we here? Where is it? Fucking none of these words are in the fucking Bible. Why?
I mean, depend on where you look.
Yeah, bib on the titties. What?
Semantic.
What the fuck? I never thought that this would have just been this girl that dresses up as a baby with a bib on her titties. That's where we just somehow got to. I don't understand. These people are crazy.
That's not a baby. That's an adult wearing a fucking bib.
Yes, but what is the paraphilia for?
What is the attraction
kink? What is attraction? The attraction is what? It's the baby. Literally. It's the childlike nature. It's the diaper. It's everything. I don't understand what if you don't have a fundamental understanding of kink, you don't have a fundamental understanding of what the kink is doing and what it's for. What are babies? They're defenseless. They need to be coddled. They need to be swaddled. Like that's what a kink like that kind of delves into those things. And it's very, very crazy and uncomfortable. I don't know anybody who fucking delves into that kink, and thank fucking Christ, because I would lose my fucking mind. Especially hearing an explanation like this.
We were really close to that a second ago because you described to me very accurately what those people are attracted to. It's the power imbalance and the feeling of control over somebody who is emulating that of a child because that's the closest they're going to get to fucking a child.
Malcolm. Children's bodies. These are adult bodies, Malcolm.
Do you think that the guy... Yeah, do you think that the guy...
It's the role play, you motherfucker. If I role play, I'm not okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need to be very careful with what I'm about to say.
Okay.
If I have sex with somebody and they role play as femboy Link, I'm not it's like I'm not like fucking Link. Like
you're Ganondorf.
Yeah, am I Ganondorf? Like I'm not like what is happening? Like what do you mean? Like, oh, but it's an adult body. Yeah, but I want to fuck Femboy Link.
I hate it here.
Ganon Link OTP.
It's like I have the Triforce, man. Yes, I've always liked Twinks. I've said this live multiple times. What if Femboy Link gives Ganondorf the strap? You know what? Good for Femboy Link then. I don't know. It's just so like roleplay fills a specific niche. Like people like the fucking like listen to the gooners in the audience. You all wanted yourself a cosplay baddie, be it a man, woman, or an NB, so you can fuck your Oshi. You definitely have wanted it. I know it. I see your diary. You've wanted to fuck your Oshi so badly that you found someone to cosplay them. What?
VTuber stuff. It's like the one you look up to.
Okay.
He's getting at you on the weeb shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch VTubers. I don't know who Oshi is.
Oshi's like a person, an archetype. It's the person you look up to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
so
it's
like your
it's like
sensei.
your like VTuber of choice. Essentially.
What's your VTuber of choice? Algie?
I don't have a VTuber of choice.
Wow.
I guess
do you have one?
I guess the one Oshi is your favorite VTuber. I guess the one I would
particularly say.
I would say the one I watch the most is Iron Mouse because she's a Kamen Rider fan. She's the Super Sentai Kamen Rider fan. So I
like
found that out
Coco,
and I
but
watched
she got
them.
Sniped by Japan because she said Taiwan's a real country.
I can't take roleplay seriously. It's all fun. No, I have not. Okay, so I have not watched Pippa, but I've seen many Pippa clips because of Kat. Kat and Greg have showed me many VTuber clips. That's why I love them.
Grown guy in a diaper with fucking giant muscly arms, a balding head, and hairy arms. Does he magically become a fucking baby, Malcolm? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, part of that is fantasy, but what does that fantasy allude to? If you agree that we can infer...
Hey, Ranger with the 5!
I'll be honest, Mario X Yoshi erotic fanfiction isn't where I thought this stream was going.
Yoshi!
Yeah, I when he was talking about the big hairy man, the diaper, I'm like, I'm just thinking of Yakuza, because
yes.
Oh my god, damn it.
Yes, Diaper Man. The Diaper Baby Men, you could summon them in Yakuza.
Yeah.
Or people's attractions based on the type of media they consume and the type of things that they like to act out.
Having one person feel big and the other person feel small and infantilizing.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's a specific style of that. You get that in BDSM, but the age stuff doesn't. Yes, the big and small thing also happens in the Dom sub community, but it's also not necessarily tied to an age play thing. This is. And it's okay to admit that, but you also have to understand that the diaper shit is a little fucking weird.
The infantilizing part, what does infantilizing mean?
Embarrassed about wearing a diaper and going goo goo gaga is probably makes him fucking feel ashamed and like whatever. Like again, I'm not.
Are there other kinds of kinks that don't involve dressing up like a literal child to satiate a sexual fetish?
I don't know, and I don't fucking care.
The answer is yeah, obviously.
Adult shit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there are other
children's bodies or emulated children's bodies, like fucking drawn porn or fucking 3D animated porn, isn't involved. Then I don't care. It's literally fucking clothing at that point, and people going goo goo gaga. Like I don't care. It's adults doing this shit, Malcolm, not actual fucking children.
I understand. The issue that I'm having though is that I can look at people's interests and why they are into those things, and I can draw like very clear lines that dictate like what they're into. Like if somebody only watched like BBC porn, I would be like, oh, that dude probably likes BBCs. Pretty easily.
Like literally just putting it from your ass. Like, oh, I can just see the correlation.
Do you think that if a man claims to be straight, but he is only able to orgasm and consumes only homosexual porn, do you think that guy's straight?
Do I think that guy's straight? Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you agree with me?
We're going down the route of this stuff. So okay, we'll go about this. We'll go about it this way.
Okay, Lily, get to the fucking point, dog.
Diaper, like he dresses in fucking diapers because it makes him feel embarrassed, and that has like a fucking degradation kink for him. But he doesn't fucking consume any kind of like pedo shit. Like, does that make him a pedophile?
I would say
Probably
adjacent.
not.
I would say
Just-
adjacent at least.
Stop the fucking acting, like being seen as a baby and looking and being embarrassed by it and having his ego be shattered or whatever.
I'd say that's pretty adjacent.
It's about their fucking ego being crushed and having someone. Like,
I will say this. I don't like the pedo adjacent conversation.
Well, that's an idea, Pimento.
No. I will say this. I've never particularly liked the pedo adjacent conversation because personally to me, and this is just a matter of opinion, it dilutes a lot of the arguments around pedophilia. And just
this isn't a debate that's worth having.
Yeah, I don't like. I think if you start calling things pedophile adjacent, it just starts to just like devolve into just nonsensical arguments. In my personal opinion, again, I understand the argument Malcolm is making, and I think it's a fair argument to make. It's just personally not one I personally care for. Again, pedophile adjacent shit. It's just fucking. I don't know. I just have like weird feelings on it. I hate that. It's the term. I just really don't like the term.
Like having a power imbalance over them in a very specific way.
Yeah, and the specific way that's problematic is that it's emulating like a child. And
yes, and Malcolm is correct on that.
So
it's adult bodies, and as long as children bodies aren't involved with it, I don't care what people do.
I mean, if that's where you want to draw the line, you can. That's fine. But I'm challenging like your conceptual understanding of like what it means for somebody to possess a certain trait or like a certain level where I would call that person like a pedophile.
When Penny's not into this shit at all.
Well, because I'm challenging you on
But you don't know if Penny is not into this because Penny set up a fucking family. Huh?
For understanding of what grooming is. If you remember, we started all the way from the top because you tried to tell me that grooming only involves children. It doesn't. And that grooming only exists in sexual connotations, and it doesn't. So we can agree to disagree on the definition of grooming. I will defer to the actual text definition of what grooming is if we can't agree on a colloquial definition. And that's fine. We can move past that. We'll just disagree on that point. We can put a pin in that. So what after the grooming thing?
Okay, what after the grooming thing? Like I would say like literally calling Penny a dog fucking sex demon, a pedophile, grooming. What other fucking things did you do?
Well, let's start with sex demon. We already covered the grooming thing. Let's start with sex demon. What's your issue with me calling her a sex demon?
Because polyamory is not fucking.
Okay, no. Penny completely outlined that part of the reason that they're polyamorous is that they can't stop fucking. And being poly, made sure they wouldn't cheat on their partner. That is something that Leadhead said. So she is, by definition, a fucking sex demon. Because she quite legitimately said, I'm polyamorous because now I feel less guilty about fucking other people. Because I have such a high libido. What? What?
Terrible. I hate all of
This person obviously didn't watch those videos, or they did, they just ignore that.
And I openly said that that's not how polyamory even works. Like, this is not how that works. There are people that like do like sex. There are some people that just like are completely normal about sex. There are ace people that have fucking poly relationships.
Yeah. We need a Fauci does a Poly 101 stream.
I don't want to fucking do a Poly 101 stream. God damn it.
I mean, like, it's like if someone's like, "Oh, what about Poly?" and you just go, "Oh, check out my video. I did a video on it."
Yeah.
So I have to explain it from scratch.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the things that like true. But it's like one of those things where it's like it just annoys me because Leadhead openly said that. Yeah, Ace not a sexual. Yeah, Poly. Yeah. Yeah. T, you're at like, there's a lot of people in our community who are polyamorous, and there's a good portion of our community that is polyamorous and ace.
There's a reason I call this the Skittle Squad of what's it called? YouTube creation or streaming, because it's like everyone's some form of LGBT. It's the Alphabet Mafia.
Well, yeah, we are the Alphabet
embodied
Mafia
into a stream.
Here. Yeah, we are. It's if you get through it, you deserve it. Okay. Fair enough, Shadow. Thank you.
Someone being a sex demon.
I didn't call her a sex demon because she's poly. I called her a sex demon because she is hypersexual to a destructive degree.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
She openly fucking said it, you stupid fuck! Like, are you stupid? Like, are you mentally challenged? Like, she fucking said it! Aren't you a fucking fan? I hate fucking debate bros. Bro, they make my fucking blood boil for no fucking reason. Oh, it's Night Blue Jay.
So hypersexuality itself is disordered sexual behavior when you want, by her own admission, to have and maintain a monogamous relationship, but she is simply unable to do so because it's so important for her to have like, casual sex with other individuals. That's a destructive force in a relationship. And because of that, she was able to, you know, essentially talk her partners into having an open relationship, even though they by themselves admitted that they wanted monogamy at one point or another. I would consider that to be sex demon behavior.
Funny, because I know that you didn't pay attention to the video, because if you actually fucking paid attention to the video, you would understand that GF actually came to
after GF came to the fucking realization that Penny was fucking their roommate when the girlfriend wanted to fucking kill herself. Hey, oh, my girlfriend's like really sad and depressed. She's going through a dark time. She goes to work. She can barely get out of bed, but she left. I'm just gonna fuck our mutual roommate. Are you insane? That's literally what she says.
They are insane. I think that's the problem.
Like, again, if Leadhead Penny, whatever the fuck you want to call them, if her girlfriend wishes to forgive them for cheating, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to begrudge them for that. But that's completely different when you talk about it's literally different when you're talking about the fact that the reason that the girlfriend relents on being in an open relationship is that they would rather have a fucking relationship regarding whatchamacallit. They would rather have a relationship with them than just lose them. And that's fear-based. Like, how is that a functional, happy relationship? Like, I don't, like, am I crazy? Am I insane for saying that that's coercion? Like,
no, but you want a semantic idiot, which makes us insufferable.
Oh my god.
Penny previously about like wanting to have an open relationship, and she kind of hand waved that away, thinking that like, you know, I watched this video both with your, you know, through your weird filter over the situation, and also like just watching the video on its own.
Yeah. Do you think that
partner brought it up by herself at one point?
Do you think that if somebody wants to maintain a monogamous relationship, but they are unable to because their sexual proclivities and desires for casual sex and hookups is a detriment to that relationship, would you consider that disordered, or would you think that's normal and fine?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Do you think that if you have somebody who, by their own admission, wants to maintain a monogamous relationship but is incapable of doing so because of their sexual proclivities and desires to have multiple, like, one-night stands or multiple sexual partners, would you consider that behavior to be disordered by any stretch of the imagination, or is that fine and normal?
I would say that if someone didn't want to desire that, I would say like if partner A wants to fuck a bunch and partner B does not want to have the relationship be open, like, yeah, I would say that would be pretty disorderly. Yeah, I would say in that specific case it would be, but it sounds like both people have agreed to these terms.
Yes, but why have they agreed? Come on. Remember, why have they agreed?
And they're fully functioning adults, and I think that they can make their own fucking decisions, and you judging that is not really your place to do.
Well, I think that realistically, if anything that you put on the internet is to look at to be judged, that's like the whole point.
Okay, well, I think your views on polyamory are pretty strange in general. Like, I just like the whole like 99% of all poly relationships will fail thing is.
Yeah, they certainly will.
Okay.
Certainly will.
Again, your source is your ass, but that's okay.
I mean, we can look up statistics. Is that what you want to do? Like, what are the successful, happy, and healthy outcomes to polyamorous relationships in people under the age of 30?
I would like to have it be from reputable sources if we're going to do that, but I feel like that's kind of getting lost in the weeds with that. But I think, like you saying, like, where are you getting 99% of all polyamorous relationships?
Where are you getting yours that it's successful?
I'm not offering a statistic. I'm saying that I think it's really silly and reductive to try and say that, like, if you think you're poly, you're probably not. I think it's like very
like, probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, I think fucking much like with transmed saying, like, if you think you're trans, you're probably not. Like, I think
that's not the same thing.
Like, you're probably just confusing your gender with your gender identity with your fetish, or like saying reductive shit like that is pretty harmful. And much like with that, I think that you're weird to say. Like you are a fucking you're monogamous, and you obviously have
That's a bold
huge
assumption of
problem
me.
with cheating. Like you're very.
That's a pretty bold assumption about my lifestyle.
You've said you're monogamous. You don't.
I'm in a
hate
monogamous
cheating.
relationship. Yeah, I said that.
Like,
I've said that. I've said that I'm in a
are you
monogamous relationship.
monogamous?
I'm in a
Are you
monogamous relationship. Yeah,
monogamous?
I'm in a monogamous
Okay, then you're
relationship.
monogamous. So you're a monogamous person.
So if you're
not
polyamorous and you only have one partner at the time, you're not polyamorous? If you're bisexual and you're dating a guy, does that make you straight?
Are you polyamorous?
I don't talk about that kind of shit on stream. Your assumptions make an ass of you and me, bud. I don't talk about that kind of
Hi, sweetie.
shit on stream. But
Like, this is actually like something to know about. Are you polyamorous?
why do you feel entitled to that information about me?
Because this is literally a fucking conversation about polyamory.
Yeah, me being polyamorous or not, me being polyamorous or not has nothing to do with my opinion.
Okay, have fun at
Good
D&D.
luck.
Have fun. Makari, it's just me and you again, friend. You know how it is,
Good, like
Makari.
the worst content possible. Both times.
Why does it keep every time it's me and you, it's just pain. It's
You just hate
pain
me
every
personally.
time.
I got it. It's all good.
Why you might come across as an asshole.
I
Otherwise,
don't
I'm just
care.
gonna assume that you're monogamous and you're just talking out your ass.
You can assume whatever you would like about me. That
Cool.
is
That's great.
no sleep off of me. I'm looking at this. Sorry. So you would agree that somebody who wants a monogamous relationship but is unable to maintain it due to hypersexual behavior, that'd be like pretty disordered behavior. I would call that person a sex demon. Like just
If all parties are not agreeing to such things, then yes, I would say that would be disruptive.
yeah. Would you say that like if somebody is in a monogamous relationship at the time, and then what ends up happening is your hypersexual partner steps out on you, and that causes like a significant rift in your relationship to the point where you
Mhm.
almost become homeless? Do you think that would be kind of like sex demon behavior?
I mean, you're in sex demon behavior. I mean, like. Okay, you're. Can you repeat that one more fucking time? Like,
Come on, you can do it.
Yeah. So
the fucking.
yeah. So if you have someone who is in a monogamous relationship, they step out of that monogamous relationship to the detriment of their relationship, which causes tangible, lasting harm.
Come
for
on,
both
come
people.
on. So for those who don't know, for those who don't remember, this is exactly what happened with Leadhead. Leadhead fucked their roommate and made them fucking homeless because the roommate pulled out. Because for some fucking reason as well, the roommate was also the girlfriend's best friend. It became a weird fucking moment. This is just like a very weird thing.
People involved. And that is due to one person's hypersexual behavior that is so destructive that it quite literally ruined their relationship because they were unable to maintain healthy boundaries and not taking multiple partners while being in a monogamous relationship. Would you consider that to be disordered, like kind of behavior? I would call that being a sex demon. That's what I would say. If somebody's like destroying their relationships to fuck, I would call that person like a sex demon.
Yeah, I would say that with these two people, I would say that both of these people are probably, capable of splitting apart if they need to. I would say GF, like obviously, like these people are coming from a bit of poverty. Like, I don't think it would be like that fucking far out of the realm of possibility of GF going like, hey, I'm gonna break up with you at this point. Like,
Yeah, but that's not what happened. That wasn't the question. Answer the fucking question.
I'm hoping that you're not gonna be such a fucking asshole to just throw me out on the street. But I think we're not gonna work out. And it seems like Penny is not a complete fucking cretin and would, throw GF out onto the street.
Well, yeah, because they were in the wrong. They literally were quite in the wrong and had to deal with the fact that they were in the wrong. That's what the whole
Dumpster fire. Oh my god.
That's what the whole honesty arc shit was about. They were in the wrong. They're like, oh, fuck, I feel real guilty. God, I made us homeless. I guess I gotta move back in with my folks, with my girlfriend, my folks who feel weird about me even being trans, who, by the way, seem welcomingly enough. It's a very confusing thing. But it's just like, I don't get it. Like, yeah, Penny was in the wrong. She was a cretin. Her cheating led to them being homeless. Literally led to it. What are you saying?
It does not imply that at all.
So if you agree, so sex demon off the table. Obviously, I'm being hyperbolic in my speech for comedic effect. If we take the sex demon thing off the table, and we agree that this is disordered sexual behavior, at least the way that it's been described to us, assuming that everybody is, a reliable narrator in the situation.
I do not think that this is disordered sex behavior because the cheating, the going behind GF's back was.
I'll
information.
I'll reiterate. I'm going to reiterate, and then I'm going to ask my question. So
that is the actual problem, as opposed to the actual sex.
Yes, but the other part of the problem was it wasn't just that it was the roommate who is a mutual friend, and it was predominantly because the girlfriend was like experiencing extreme bouts of depression. Are you insane?
Hey.
Like, did we all not watch the same fucking content?
Well, people will always manage to misinterpret things or misconstrue. Let's be for real about that.
It's just so annoying. We all watched the same thing. That is what happened.
Itself.
No, so the problem is that you have a hypersexual disorder where you are willing to destroy your monogamous relationships in order to bust a nut, to satiate some kind of sexual desire that you have to have and take and keep multiple different partners at a time in order to in lieu of and in compromise to your monogamous relationship. So my follow-up question to that is, if we can agree that it's disordered behavior to trash your relationships, to go, hook up with people when you're in a monogamous relationship, do you think that that's a behavior that you should indulge in? Or do you think that's something that you should maybe hit the brakes on and be like, maybe I should examine this?
I think the correct answer should have been that if Penny had these feelings, she should have been open and honest with her GF and just said, like, hey, I think I might be non-monogamous, and I want to have.
She was cheating on her partner because she was extremely depressed.
Oh, I was in a dark place you don't understand that caused me to be a whore. Wait?
I don't understand how you can. Oh, it was Pigeon's birthday today. Thank you, Jacob. Well, Pidgey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'm sorry this is what you're sitting through with that.
Yeah. Again, quite legitimately cheated on their girlfriend when they were extremely depressed. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. The dark place. I'm tired of the dark place.
I want to have hookups. Like, I still love you. I still want to be with you. But this is what I need.
Do you think that is a need, or do you think that's a want?
I think she should have put on her big girl pants and been honest and open and fucking talked to her partner from the beginning, which he eventually did do.
After she cheated on her to homelessness.
Do you think that? The problem was the lying. It was the deceit. It was hiding the truth from her.
No, it was the behavior.
It was the behavior. She was going to take it to the grave. That is the issue.
No, the issue is that. No, the issue is the behavior, which is stepping out of a agreed upon monogamous relationship. Doesn't matter if it was a hidden secret treasure trove. So my question for the nighttime now is, if that is what we can agree, disordered behavior, you're ruining your fucking relationship to do this, which you know is wrong, you choose to do it anyway. Is that a behavior that you should indulge in, or is that something that you should get help for?
Is this person lying or being open and honest and telling, saying like, I want to fuck?
They're lying. The lying is to preserve the behavior. It's to preserve the... Okay. Let's talk about it this way, right? Say I'm a drug addict. Lying is part of the behaviors I use to keep up my habit. It's so I don't have to explain
family. It. Keep safe face.
Yes. If I'm addicted to heroin and I'm using heroin, I'm going to start lying about certain things. It's the same way in cheating. I'm going to lie because that is my behavior. My behavior exists to preserve this part of me that I know is disordered and wrong, but I don't want to admit it. That's the whole part of it. That's I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are we semantics ending this shit? We're 29 minutes in, and I already want to strangle this person.
Fuck other people.
In the exact Leadhead situation, we are dating.
I am going to go grab a drink of water because I'm incredibly dehydrated. Makari, entertain the peoples.
It's going to be just constant hellscape with any of this coverage. And honestly, so much of this discussion feels completely unrelated to the actual situation. All things considered. Because how much of this is just arguments of, general semantics of the relationships and not the actual problems that have applied to it. Yeah, because Lily knows she's not going to get anywhere on the merits of what she actually has to say, so she quibbles and sidetracks. That's 100% accurate with that. Because we're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. We're gonna have a completely unrelated discussion or argument that ignores and negates the real problems. And since Falgi is sick, there is no camera, so probably next time he has camera, the dog will get fed en masse according to the rewards per stream. Yeah, there is no merit in honesty for these people, so I don't know why you'd suddenly expect them to be honest.
Yeah. Yes, I am. The doggo will get treats next stream. I am just sick.
Yeah,
good.
there's no point in giving the doggo treats if they can't see it.
Yeah.
So.
The doggo will eat, but not now.
Do you need to like have a treat jar icon thing with numbers that
I
flash up to
probably
that?
one day will figure it out. I thought about that. One day we'll figure it out.
Pretty
GF.
easy to do.
Yeah.
We cheat on GF. In the process of trying to rebuke our sins, we are continuing to fuck other people other than GF. And on top of that, we are wanting, craving, doing anything to maintain this monogamous relationship and continue to engage in destructive behavior at a detriment to yourself and to your partner. That is definitionally disordered sexual behavior. Do you indulge in that? Or do you slam on the brakes and get help?
I think the issue is still the lying. That is still my case. You're trying to frame this in a very
No, I'm asking you a very simple question.
You're trying to get me to answer your gotcha question, and I'm not falling for it.
It's not a gotcha question. I'm literally walking with you to this conclusion. If we agree that it's disordered behavior, the answer to that is to not indulge in it. And indulging in it is a mistake.
I think indulging in lying and deceit
that's the whole. Oh my god, you stupid fuck! It's indulging. The question.
Do you think that it's possible for somebody to have
sexually blow me away? Just aneurysm.
I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. I swear to God.
Disordered behavior.
I don't think that's really a thing. I think that's a weird expectation put on to us by society. I think that there's all kinds of relationships that people.
What? Motherfucker, what? She fucked another person and they became homeless. Oh, it's a fucking, oh my god, it's a societal fucking standard that we need to fight against. I fucking hate you. I hate you with every fiber of my being. You little gnat. Ay, ay, ay. Can you bump the speed up? It might make Lily more tolerable. Maybe.
I don't think any speed can make us tolerable.
Literally, like, I can say this. I as a person in an open relationship, and I know people in open relationships, I've never heard societal standards tell us that cheating is bad. No. That's not what happens every time. That's not how this works.
Want or need. Some people have some.
Quite the contrary, that if you're like an open relationship or a multiple person dynamic, that communication matters more to define what the rules of cheating is and or isn't.
You can be cheated on in an open relationship. It can continue.
It's like the argument of, is it going to a strip club cheating?
Yeah.
You have to make the rules of that with your relationship. Is watching porn cheating? There's the rules you agree with your partners. Same thing applies to poly people. Some people might find porn cheating. Some people might find going to a strip club cheating. Some people might not.
Exactly.
It all depends.
You set the rules of your relationship. That's like the whole point. Each relationship is individual. But if these two agreed upon that this was a monogamous relationship and it then wasn't anymore, come on.
Do you think sex addiction is real?
Some people are not.
Do you think sex addiction is real?
Do I think sex addiction? Yeah, to the point where they can't like literally get anything done.
Destroy your intimate relationships to pursue hookups and one-night stands, even to the point where you are remorseful, trying to fix the relationship that you have, but you still cannot stop fucking other people. You think that would maybe border into the territory of sex addiction? Maybe.
I think that the lying and the deceit is the issue, not the fucking.
Why can't you just answer the question? I don't understand what the issue is.
Because I don't agree with the framing of the question that you're trying to ask.
The question is
you're trying to get me to say that the.
I hate people that say I can't agree with the framing of your question. Then don't be here. Just don't be there.
What do they even mean by that inherently?
People do that.
Of your question, like that feels like such a point to something like. Okay, then like explain. What do you don't agree with about that framing?
So anytime I've heard I don't agree with the framing of your question, it's I don't want to answer the obvious answer. It's just always what it is. I've always seen this time and time again in like online debates. I don't like the framing of this question. It's they cannot answer the question, because if they answer the question, they concede a point. The child is barking.
She feels some ways.
She barks, but she just fucking stares at the wall. I don't understand this dog.
She happy. She sees the ghosts.
Oh my god, don't do that to me. I don't need no fucking ghost in my home. There we go. There we go. Let it out, Leia. At the Outblock, do people in poly relationships have the same rules for all partners, or can you define cheating differently with partners? Just curious, don't have to answer. I think it's very simple. When you look at cheating, it's really comes in details with, are you being honest with whomever your quote-unquote main partner is, right? Like, are you being honest with these people? Like for instance, if you, it can be per partner because each partner is its own relationship. But let's say that like you're supposed to meet with somebody and you keep flaking on that person for another person and you're not being honest about it. You're like, hey, I'm sick, I'm busy, but you're constantly seeing another person essentially behind their back instead of being honest with them. I would consider that cheating. And again, like if somebody's unaware that another person in that relationship and things like that, that's why you just discuss it. And that's how it should be with any relationship style, monogamous, polyamorous, or otherwise. You should be having open and honest conversations about who you are spending your time with. So there's no like fucking weird, like, oh, you're spending time with this person. No. Communication is important at every level and every style. Yes, Leia, you're correct.
It all bleeds back to the communication is key.
Yeah. And sometimes, yes, child, I know communication is key. And sometimes people over-communicate. Legitimately, we saw the Portland polycule. That's people over-communicating. That's like, I don't need to know all that. I didn't need to know all that. They have a fucking shitting and pissing rotation cycle. We don't need to know that.
No, that's also likely fake for what it's worth.
Oh, it's 100% fake. I know. Oh, Falgi, why can't you like enjoy something? No. No, chat. I don't believe in Reddit stories. I'm sorry.
Fucking is the problem.
I'm not trying to get you to say that the fucking is the problem. I'm trying to get you to say that what they're doing is self-destructive. It's destroying their fucking relationship. It ruined their fucking relationship, and they continue to engage in it after it was already discovered to be a fucking problem. If there's a problem,
from 0 to 100 real fast in tone.
Yeah, I think because it's just like at a certain point you can't keep fucking circling the drain on this topic, especially because ourselves we did a full deep dive in the Leadhead. What Malcolm is doing is just setting the standard that Leadhead has taught everybody. Leadhead gave everybody this information. Nobody asked for this. Nobody expected this. And there's a level of oversharing that just shows a deep misunderstanding and almost predatory nature to the way that they view their current relationship status. And it's insane.
Problem? Do you reward the problem by saying, yes, honey, go and fuck as many whores as you can, blow as much fucking coke up your nose as you could possibly handle without your heart fucking exploding? Or
yes, do that cocaine just for Jar. Do the cocaine for Jar.
Bad timeline.
I love it.
You say no, babe.
Oh, by the way, if you joined us later, hey guys, we're talking about Leadhead. If you haven't, we have a stream on Leadhead as well as an edited video on Leadhead. The stream is a much longer version where we go through predominantly all the videos regarding their quote-unquote honesty arc, and then the edited video is just going over the highlights of each of those videos. I urge you to watch that if you're a little bit confused.
Put the e-whores down. Let's get some help and work on our relationship. Do you reward? Do you indulge in that behavior, or do you get some help?
get some.
As far as I know, Lily hasn't seen these. So what you're telling me is that Lily is defending Leadhead without seeing any of the honesty arc?
I would
Literally
believe it.
the last year of videos?
I'd believe it.
Unplug your router. Like, unplug your router and just tie it around. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Don't argue for this shit then. What?
Some help, like what by get some help, do you mean like are we trying to like force Penny to be monogamous? When she might not be?
Do you think
very much seems she
do you
isn't?
think that that's what he was saying? Are you insane?
No, but we're gonna misconstrue anyways.
Yeah, but that was a gross misconstrue.
But what point is there to be, or what reason does he have to be honest in this discussion?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, like, that was just like a ridiculous misconstrue. Like, Christ.
Do you think that polyamory is a sexual orientation?
I think people have the capacity to have different relationships.
Do you think that polyamory is an immutable sexual orientation?
Possibly. I don't know. There hasn't been enough stuff on it. I don't fully know that one way or the other. If you were to put a gun against my head, I would probably say, yeah, probably.
Who is this
I think that is a thing.
Who is he?
Yeah, that sounds.
I don't know enough about the subject to know for 110% sure, but I think, like, again, like, I don't understand why why you don't seem to grasp the fact that I think that the problem was that Penny fucking lied and kept shit from DF.
Do you think there's a difference between me going to the store to get beer and I lied? I tell my wife that
Wait,
I'm
wait,
just
what did you say?
And kept shit from DF.
What'd you
Why
say?
you don't seem to grasp the fact that I think that the problem was that Penny fucking lied and kept shit from DF.
Yes, but that would be disordered sex, and then pressured them into a poly relationship so they could just stay in a relationship. Why do you?
This debate is literally just, hey, here's like an active problem thing, but we're just gonna let that be a problem. Like, these aren't the arguments they think it is.
No, because you're literally saying, oh, well, I think that this was wrong. Yes, but what was the result of Leadhead cheating? The result of Leadhead cheating was them becoming homeless, having to move in with Leadhead's family, and then to rekindle their relationship was, oh, we can be poly now because your libido is too fucking high. Oh my fucking Christ, you're stupid.
Do you think there's a difference between me going to the store to get beer and I lied? I tell my wife that I'm just getting like a pack of cigarettes, but I actually get beer, versus me telling my wife, no, I didn't fuck that girl, and I actually did. Do you think there's a difference between those two things?
Okay, we're back to can we like actually focus on Leadhead and
Yeah, but every time we focus on Leadhead, you veer the conversation off.
Penny instead of these like weird.
This is Leadhead and Penny. You keep saying, Malcolm, it's not about the fucking, it's about the lying. You can tell.
Hey, Platinum Aether with the Canadian 279.
Thank you, Platinum.
The Greek and Romans did it better.
You know what, Platinum? You're absolutely right. The Greek and Romans did it better. But you know what? I think it's a good time to say, hey, chat, there are approximately 66, 67 of you in here, and only 19 likes on the video. If you like the stream today, the dog gets a treat. If you don't like the stream, I guess she goes hungry.
Damn.
Nah. You guys know I fucking feed that dog like a motherfucker. But thank you so much, and remember, chat, we are here, we're there, we're everywhere. We're doing it. Oh, is that how it works? You guys know that this fucking dog is too beloved at this point.
Lies. The issue with infidelity in relationships is that there are romantic and sexual feelings attached to that. I could lie to my wife and say, I'm not going to go to the bar tonight, and I can go get shit-faced drunk and be out until fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. She's going to be mad that I lied. If I say I didn't fuck that girl, and it comes out that I did fuck her, that's going to be a way bigger fucking deal than just lying about going to the bar. Why?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. What's up?
Okay. What do you think would happen if Penny went to GF and said, look, these are the feelings that I have. I want to have these casual hookups again. What do you think?
What do you mean, what do I think? I don't know.
How do you think that would play out in your mind?
It sounds like that girl's pretty brain fucked, so she'd be like, anything for you, Beyonce. It sounds like she's pretty lost in the weeds, so she probably wouldn't fucking care if she'd do anything to maintain it.
Okay.
Anything for you, Beyonce? I'm dead. And all the things have gone to my head.
In the relationship, willing to forgive that level of infidelity, like repeated infidelity, I would say is a pretty hardcore sign that you're willing to bend over backwards to maintain the relationship.
What are you talking about?
What I just said.
there hasn't been anything so far. She just says like, "Hey."
Did we watch the same video?
I'm sorry?
Did we watch the same video?
Absolutely. I watched it multiple times, in fact.
You watched the video multiple times when she discusses she cheated on her partner, and that was the whole reason for that video, was that she was not honest. She thought she was going to take it to the grave because she thought she could master manipulate everybody in her life and be like this weird people pleaser, manipulator, girl boss, gatekeep, dumbass bitch. I hate them.
Yep.
I think you know what, guys. I think it's right. I think the mentally ill need to be placed in cages. I think this person needs to just go back to the gulag. I think they spawned wrong because I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? It's just like, what is happening? That's not what happened at all.
Yeah, so she says specifically that she was engaged in kind of like self-flagellation, right? Where she's like, I'm sorry, babe, I feel like shit. She mentioned specifically saying like, it really sucks because when I'm in a relationship with this person at any point, at any moment, in any day.
Wait. This was after the lying though, which is the actual problem. The lying, the deceit. That is.
Yes, but what was the lying about? What was she lying about? She was lying about fucking another person.
Context, who needs that?
It's just like, I don't understand. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in the cage. I sentence you to something really unsexy, like the salt mines. That's fucking based. You know, this is a really regressive way of speaking. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is part of my problem with some progressive speak today. Not to get political or anything, I won't dive down that fucking thing, because I am a progressive. But it's part of the reason I don't like this is because it's almost like we have to excuse every behavior under the guise of it's misunderstood or it's a mental health condition we've yet to pathologize. When literally at the end of well, sorry.
Mental health is never an excuse.
Yeah.
It's an explanation of a behavior. It's never a justification. Too many of these people are in bad faith and or just intentionally misconstruing as, oh, well, they've got this illness or they're too depressed, so that's why they're a piece of shit. No.
Yeah.
You can be depressed and not be a piece of shit. It's really not that hard. Or like how people excuse someone being terrible for their like behaviors of like autism. Yes, it makes them not understand social cues, but that does not make them a terrible person.
Yeah. Like, you can't just be like, but it's just cartoons, and like think that that's okay. Like, it's just, god damn it.
Is the problem. And again, in my scenario,
Can we go back to talking about Penny? We're not talking about Penny right now. We're not talking
All right. You wanna know what? I don't think I was subscribed to Malcolm. There we go. Yo, that's bass. I ain't gonna lie. That was fucking funny.
We're not talking about Penny right now. Can we get back to talking about Penny?
You have to either go, nah, babe, this isn't gonna work
Why are we
out.
not talking about Penny?
It talks. Huh?
Why are we not talking about Penny?
Yo, that was just fucking. Oh, that was such a smack.
Like, I'm literally talking. What?
You literally just verbally abused me live in 4K because I was talking about this exact fucking scenario and you were like, oh, can we get back to Penny?
That still involves Penny and GF. Like,
That's literally what I was doing.
You're talking about going to the store and talking about cigarettes or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't really.
Bro, I'm gonna crash the fuck out. I need you to listen to me when I say this. If you need to write it down, please write it down. Do you understand that there is a difference between lying about something insignificant in a relationship, whether it's lying about going out to get beers with the boys or going to the store to get pop when you get alcohol, and you do that instead of getting pop, that is a lie, that you could have an issue with that lie. The problem is that if I say, babe, I did not fuck that girl, I swear to God in my life I didn't fuck her, and then it comes out that I fucked somebody else, that lie, the problem with that lie is the infidelity.
Obviously, Malcolm, that is a thing that can shape the fucking relationship.
No, not shape the relationship, that there is a tangible difference.
Stuff like that. I would also say like, hey, you lied about this. What else are you lying about? I would probably raise an eyebrow at that. Like, that's why are you?
Yes, but if that's the case, then you'd have to then make the concession that GF is a wet noodle. Like they quite legitimately said, "Oh, you cheated on me, and you kind of just want doing it." Okay. I'll do anything for you, honey.
Lying about something so small and insignificant like getting cigarettes versus getting pop or whatever. Like that seems like a pretty big Like, that seems like a pretty small thing to lie about. What other bigger things are you lying about on top of it? I probably would fucking raise an eyebrow at that and question that.
I didn't ask you if it
That
was
is a
raising
fair
an eyebrow.
point.
I asked you.
If you're willing to lie about the nothing things that mean that are low stakes, you're definitely willing to lie about the high stake things.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Why are you scared to tell me something?
100%. And it's like the standard is so. The standard is so skewed now. Like it doesn't make any sense. We're in a nothing zone. I don't understand what this fucking mental gymnastics. At this point, fucking Lily's trying to go for gold. I've never seen this level of mental gymnastics.
If you can understand the difference, that the problem with the latter is that it's a question of intimacy. It is a question of intimacy.
It's not a relationship warping thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. Jesus Christ, 20 years later. Yes, it's because the intimacy is the problem. When you violate that intimacy, that is exceptionally devastating to a relationship. Yes? So the fucking is actually part of the problem. Yes, sure, she told a lie. That sucks. People lie all the time. Grow up. The problem is the fucking, that you step out of a committed monogamous relationship to fuck somebody else. That's the problem.
And again, so now that I've answered your weird leading question, let's do mine now.
Okay, lead me.
Okay, so we've gone back in time. The corridors of time have shifted. Blah blah, whatever the fuck. Penny decides to not lie about her thing and decides to say, "Hey, look, I have someone that I want to hook up with." Amber. I don't remember the name of the person. I think that's what her name is. I want to hook up with her.
Her name was Ashley,
like,
not Amber.
I know we're in a committed relationship, but like I've had like open relationships with people for a while. This is how I am. This is how I feel. What do you think? And she would either say like, "Nah, I'm not cool with that," or she would say, "Yeah, I think we could. If we set boundaries, I think we can be cool with this."
Sure, I would say it's a coin toss. It could go either way. Sure, depending. Obviously, there's plenty that we don't know about the dynamics of the relationship, but assuming all is well and all is or whatever the fuck, yeah, I'd say it'd be like a coin toss. Sure.
Okay, so now that we have that established, so like, do you think that like things could have ended a lot more cordially, and like if now that people are on the same page and there's no fucking deceit happening, and if they decide to break up, maybe they could at some point, like, yeah, we wasted a lot of time on this, but Penny could be happier having the more non-monogamous relationship that she would want, and GF could be off like doing her thing, and they could probably end up being friends, and everything would be all gravy, and everyone would be happy. Instead of the fucking lie. And again, the thing that correlates this whole thing is the lying. Lying in a relationship's kind of a fucking big deal. Don't lie to your partners.
Yeah.
But why was she lying? Why was she lying? She was lying because she was fucking! She wanted to fuck!
Cheating is also a pretty significant deal, especially in agreed upon monogamous relationships, yeah. And that's why people take a really big fucking issue about lying about stepping out versus lying about, no, babe, that sure doesn't make you look fat.
Okay, can I ask you a question then? In addition to that, you're trying to say like the cheating's the problem. So
yes, it is.
If okay, we're back to a timeline where lying isn't happening.
We're traveling.
GF says, yeah, sure, we can we can do it. You go ahead and hook up with Amber or whatever the fuck her name is. I don't remember what the roommate's name is. And they have the hookup, and then suddenly GF wigs out and goes like, "You actually did it. You actually like cheated on me. Like what? Is that cheating?"
It could be depending on like their agreed upon rules for like how they were going to engage with it.
Let's say, for example, there was all agreed upon rules, like you will have this hookup with this person.
Well, yeah, and so if I can sidebar for a second, this is one of my big problems with monogamy, polyamory, is that a lot of people think that they are built different and they are not. They think that they're okay, with their partner sleeping with other people. It's hot, it's fun, it's exciting, whatever the fuck. I get to fuck other people, you get to fuck other people, and they don't really understand that, that's quite a difficult thing to burden, and very few people can do it successfully. So the idea that, you would allow somebody to enter, if you would allow somebody to enter like a non-monogamous relationship like that, it's actually completely understandable to me to say like, I thought that this was all, just like talk, and then it actually happened, and now I'm feeling like really fucked up about this, and I don't think it was a good idea. That's actually something that happens like more common than not when it comes to people that try swinging or that try open relationships.
How do you know that it's difficult? How do you know that? How do you know that for two people who are polyamorous? And
polyamory is not a sexuality. Polyamory is a lifestyle choice. So there is nobody who is born innately polyamorous. These are people who choose to take multiple partners because that's something that they.
And, like again, this is one of the things where it's there's also the factor that GF did not initially want to be polyamorous. That was like a whole big thing. The polyamory comes about through like everything else.
This debate is very mind-numbing.
It's incredibly mind-numbing. I don't understand. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I don't understand this. I don't understand you.
They think they'll like, or something that they think they can handle. So I don't buy into this. There are, a unique breed of people that are exceptionally, gifted in this area. It's just some people have a proclivity to be able to take, multiple sexual partners, or being able to do what have you. No, it's not comparable at all.
The people said that about trans people and gay people once upon a time, and I don't.
That's cool. People say that about pedophiles too, Lily. They say that about pedophiles too. What about it?
Yeah, I think
that's a very slippery slope of
Yeah.
like
water.
comparison.
Why-
Let's
people
not
drink
do
water
that.
that way. Some people are just inherently fucking pedophiles, and they're fucking human fucking garbage.
Sure,
Throw
that
them in
doesn't.
the wood chipper. I don't care.
That's super cool. The problem is polyamory is not a sexuality; it's a lifestyle choice. Because you can be gay, straight, bi, transgender, lesbian, guy, whatever the fuck. Taking multiple partners is a lifestyle choice. Anything outside of that is you just wanting to fuck, and that's fine as long as it's something that you're able to handle. 1, 2, you're with somebody who allows it or somebody who's okay with it, and 3, it's something that you understand the consequences of, and you are comfortable like lying your relationships in ruin in order to pursue this.
I think as long as couples are honest and don't fucking lie and don't go behind their backs, I think everything should be fine and gravy. And if someone says like, "Hey, I want to stop this," then the brakes need to be
That is a fair point, though,
either
that
by,
polyamory is truly and purely a lifestyle choice, because you can just be a gay poly group, a straight poly group, or mixed. So it's not itself not inherently a sexuality. It's how you value and or perceive love in relationships itself, not just your like sexual orientation.
Oh, I have to look at this one. So someone sent me a study on polyamory. I would have to actually read this. This is a long study. This ain't like a short study. I'd have to read this whole thing. Because the abstract is like polyamory and consensual non-monogamy refer to partnerships in which individuals have romantic, emotional, and or sexual relationships with multiple people with the knowledge and consent of everyone involved. Recent decades have seen a surge in these, warranting efforts to pause and take stock of empirical findings. It's a meta. So what I'm seeing here, thank you to the individual who sent this to me. It's a meta-analysis. For those who don't know, when you do studies, there are different types of studies. This study is a meta-analysis, meaning that it's taking multiple findings of different studies and creating an outcome based on those findings. I'd literally need to like dig deep into that one to actually come with a relative conclusion on the study there, but I appreciate the person sending that out to me. Thank you so much. I love reading studies. So I'll be a nerd the rest of the night, I think.
Extra information is always appreciated.
Oh yeah, I love extra information. Studies are cool. I think that it's really interesting.
Yeah.
No longer having the relationship be open or fucking like having them separate. I think that should probably be the. Yeah, I don't see why it has to be more complicated than that.
Because people make it complicated. That's why.
Okay. Like you talk as if you have expertise in this. Like you talk that you have expertise, that you've experienced this in some way, shape, or form.
Why is my experience relevant to any of my opinions? Do you think that I could give like an opinion on like the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case without being a lawyer?
Explain how my experience is. I think it's fucking.
I don't care about your quote unquote lived experience. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. Dr. Ben Carson has experience being a neurosurgeon. He's one of the dumbest fucking people alive. I
don't care.
Oh god, that made me laugh so hard I fucking almost choked. I haven't heard a Ben Carson joke in fucking what, 8 years now? Oh fuck me. Oh, that was based. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
I'm sorry.
It's a fine argument. Do you care what Blair White has to say about trans people? Who are you to invalidate her lived experience as a trans person?
What she has to fucking say, because she has a giant fucking platform and influences a lot.
Oh, well, you're invalidating her lived experience. That's really fucked up of you. She has lived experience as a trans woman. Who are you to tell her otherwise? It's her lived experience. Idpol Judo does not work on me.
She's an incredibly harmful individual.
Idpol Judo does not fucking work on me. I don't fucking care about your lived experience. You're assuming mine, which is your mistake to make. I lose no sleep over it. But continually lying upon, this is my experience, this is my experience, this is my experience. All I have to do, and I could be lying at my fucking teeth. I could say, well, you know what? I have a polyamorous harem. Boom! Then what? Then whose dick is bigger, mine or yours? Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can have opinions without having experience or with having experience on certain things. It doesn't matter.
And a bunch of girls, being subservient to that one guy, like, or one person. Like, isn't that what a harem is? Like, that's different from like.
Lily, do you play basketball?
I'm sorry.
Do you play basketball?
I don't play any sports. I'm legally blind.
I was gonna say that pivot was fucking insane, dude. Anyway, so what I was saying is.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna be watching Malcolm a little bit more often, I think. That that got me good. I've seen like 2 or 3 streams of Malcolm. I thought he was pretty good. This, I ain't gonna lie, that fucking got me good. But it's real though. It's like Lily keeps making the fucking keeps moving the fucking goalpost for absolutely no reason. Lived experience doesn't trump opinions and factual information on the current situation. I have lived experiences as a person in open relationship, but that doesn't mean that specifically I have the same lived experience as a trans person, and specifically Leadhead's version of polyamory, which somehow involves having a found family. Like, I don't understand how we, like, even got here.
One of the problems
No,
is that
you're
when
saying words and you're saying like
No, I'm
harem.
not.
You're using these weird
sorry,
words like
hyperbole
harem.
is dead. I'm sorry. Allow me to put on my good filter. I could be polyamorous. I could have multiple partners. I could have a whole fucking poppycool in the next room. You wouldn't know, and it's none of your business. And even if I did or didn't, all I have to do is lie to you right now and say, yeah, my 4 other girlfriends, 2 boyfriends, and the dog is actually in the next room laying down right now. Then what? Who's right? Me or you?
Yeah, so like a bunch of fucking cis male doctors like getting together and basically saying like, well, I don't know what it's like to be trans.
Why are we doing the trans debate? Shut the fuck up about the trans debate.
As we just can't have an actual discussion about the core issue here, or the original point.
I don't care about the fucking trans debate. Nobody cares about the fucking trans debate this way. Like, don't do this. What you're doing is that you are making a person's experience, a person's lived identity, you are belittling it to the style of a relationship. You, like, what the fuck? Trans men and women don't just fucking be like, oh yeah, my gender identity, just like being fucking straight. None of them have ever done that, ever, and they shouldn't, because it's not only its derivative, it like belittles them. That's insane. What the fuck? Oh, this person's stupid.
And like I get a disgust response from that. So like these people who have this must clearly just be like completely mentally ill because like I don't.
Yeah,
feel...
Pimenta, you could just clip me. Yeah, clip me saying that. Yeah, just like, yeah, it's like factually, yeah, exactly, Majunga One, but it's just factually wrong. It's just on its face factually wrong.
That way. I don't know. Like, I think that's
completely what I said.
Like, not listening to fucking like, why should we even listen to trans people? I don't care about their experiences.
Oh my god, that's not
a crazy pivot again.
It's not because Leadhead is trans. It's because they're a fucking freak. Okay, I'll say this. I'll say this straight the fuck up. If Leadhead wasn't trans, everyone would have a bigger problem with this. But
it'd be easy to rail on. Some people just don't want to touch this because of that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't blame them for having that type of stance, but...
But you want to know, but if you remember, that was similarly what happened with the Ava Chris Tyson stuff.
Or Keffels.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like Keffels because Keffels is a piece of shit, not because Keffels is trans.
Exactly. And it originally became, oh, well, they're trans, that's why they're attacking them, until more reputable people start getting the factual information, and they're like, well... no, this person is just a bad person that just happens to be trans. That's all it is. It's not because they're trans that people hate them. It's because they're a bad person that happens to be trans.
Yeah, these are not mutually exclusive things. Just because you're trans doesn't make you suddenly an altruistic saint.
And just because you're trans doesn't make you a bad person either, or inherently
it goes both
evil.
Ways.
Yeah. Literally what Lily is doing, while not realizing it, is sexualizing trans identity. The exact thing that trans activists constantly rail against. That their gender identity is not inherently a fetish. And that's what people believe. People believe that people who are trans are fetishizing themselves or are inherently a fetish. That's not how that works. Black Flower, thank you for the 5.
Leadhead freaks me out. I need comfort puppers.
Listen, if I was feeling better, I'd show you guys comfort puppers.
You just need to start like a Twitter account just for Leia. Just start dog posting.
I think I'll just do that.
Specific dog posting thing.
Yeah, I think I'll just start posting Leia more on the Twitter. But yeah, no, like Listen, the AGP thing, we can fucking go in circles around all day. Because is there a case for it? Potentially in certain people's. But, like, that's not the fucking majority.
So that's not the problem with this.
Yeah, and
you've got a lot more issues with other things.
Yeah, and they're the outliers, not the majority of trans individuals. That's, like, the other thing, too. You just got back from a cruise? Black Flower, congratulations on being on a cruise, dude.
We have fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is exactly like when somebody does some shit in public and they're like, but I'm autistic, though. That doesn't...
Again, like I said earlier, it's an explanation, but not a justification.
Yeah.
It does not make you immune from being a terrible person.
Exactly.
Why listen to them? I think it's gross and weird. Therefore, it's gross and weird.
Exactly, Coyote. Whether or not that's a real thing has nothing to do with Leadhead's behavior.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. You got me. That's true. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I mean,
true.
I mean, you're trying to say you don't care about lived experiences. You don't care about.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I can have an opinion about plenty of different things. That doesn't mean that I have to have lived through them. And then your position is assuming my lived experience, and that's fine. You're free to do that. I'm not gonna pontificate on my proclivities in public because I don't think that's appropriate. You're building that on your assumptions. Literally, for the 8th time now, if I said right now, yes, I'm polyamorous, I have a polycule right now, I'll go and get them and bring them on camera for you. Who's right and who's wrong now, Lily? Me or you? We have the same lived experience, you and I both.
I want to know what led you to these beliefs that like you are built.
Oh, so lived experience is not enough, is what you're saying. So lived experience is not enough. We have to have something else. Yes.
Okay. I said no. I didn't. No, I did not say that.
If our lived experience were matched,
hey, Philosopher with the 5.
My pupper is currently chewing on a treat and is sending comfort to your pupper for being ignored.
She is not being ignored. You assholes. She's a 23-year-old post-minor. I hate everything. I hate those words. I hate them all.
We're just back into the adult minors.
It's just like, what the fuck is... Like, you make the argument that lived experience matters. Then you're saying lived experience doesn't matter. Just fucking pick a fucking position. Pick one.
You would now be like officially the Blair White of the polyamory community.
Oh, because I don't agree with you. Yeah, that would make me basically like an Uncle Tom. Yeah,
that's a phrase and a half. You're the Blair White of the poly
you're saying that like
fascinating.
If you're polyamorous, you're basically saying you're an abusive cheater. So,
I literally have never said that one time.
You've implied that Leadhead is.
Leadhead cheated on their partner, and then convinced their partner that they could be polyamorous.
I said the reason that I have said those things about Leadhead is because of Leadhead's behavior. It has nothing to fucking do with the fact that Leadhead is trans, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that Leadhead is polyamorous.
Anything about Leadhead being trans? Period. I never. Why are you bringing that up?
It's the id pulled judo, dude. I know that's where that's going next. So anyway, any hooser, please point to me where I said that all these horrible things about Leadhead because she is polyamorous, or where I implied it, please.
I don't know, for the fact that you're like using weird hyperbole, like you saying like sex cult, sex harem, forcing.
Yeah. That's what she made. She made a fucking sex harem. Yeah. That's what happened. I don't understand why you're arguing this.
GF, a fully autonomous adult who could fucking make her own decision and tell Penny to get fucked and kick rocks.
Do you think, so we'll circle all the way back to what we started on in the very beginning. Do you think it's possible for autonomous adults to be like either coerced, bamboozled, tricked, gaslit, whatever phrase you want to use, into doing things they wouldn't normally do?
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, okay, so the answer to that is yes. So I would say you can spin, autonomous adult, this, that, the other thing. I would say
imagine
that the
talking
people
about
that
like a
are
sex
in,
cult and then just using the phrase bamboozled. You were bamboozled into a sex cult. That's just
guys.
That's certainly a take.
You guys have to understand the Op Block is a polyamorous sex cult now. It's unfortunate.
No, we're not making these jokes. Someone's gonna take that out of context. I refuse.
It's already been said once before. Somebody already said that about us.
You and Claudia are too gross for each other. No one else would fit in there.
I love the amount of no's in chat. I love our chatters so much. I love you guys.
Leadhead's or Penny's orbit or whatever the fuck, these people, based on what I've seen in the videos, which is all we can go off of, the way that they act in the videos and the way that Leadhead talks about them specifically, I would say that these are people who are pretty mindfucked to a degree where they'd be willing to do anything to maintain the relationship. And that puts somebody in a compromising position where they might do something they wouldn't normally do in order to save the integrity of the relationship. So piggybacking off of that, a quick 1-2 here. Do you think that it's possible for somebody who is polyamorous to convince somebody who is not polyamorous to engage in, at the very least, an open relationship, and that somebody would be desperate enough to maintain that monogamous relationship that they would say
yes?
I would say yes, it's possible. Sure, why not?
Okay.
It's possible.
Sure.
Yes!
So that's what I'm looking at. That's the behavior that I'm. Oh my god, that's the behavior that I'm criticizing.
Why are we assuming immediately right off the bat, even though like Leadhead told the story from beginning to end, talking about how like she's had her partner read the fucking script before she put it out, basically saying like, is this okay to post? And she gave the thumbs up to it. Like, yeah, cool.
I mean, that doesn't really mean anything to me because I mean, you have people like read ransom videos on YouTube videos all the time and shit like that. Like, I just think of somebody.
Yeah, and fucking Naomi King has produced like 5 videos that they continue to edit and think it's a good idea. I don't fucking care. And Destiny thinks it's a good idea to threaten and say I'm gonna dox people live on air. Because that's a great idea.
He just straight up does.
He's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Yes, because people can't be coerced into anything. This video was made months after they chose that relationship status, not while they were going through the shit. Of course GF is gonna feel great about this. And here's the thing, we still don't know anything about boy or girl. Meanwhile, Penny has probably tried to sleep with one of them, if not already has. Because there's a 5th person we have no idea that was the former roommate that is living with them. So let's just say they're not boy or girl, right? Let's just throw boy or girl out that they're not that person. She still said that she saw a boy as a potential sex partner until the mommy conversation got put into play. You don't just like that's insane. Fucking insane.
He says like, yeah, this is fine. When, not that long ago, they were, essentially distraught because their relationship was fucking destroyed, bro. Like, yeah, I'm going to be pretty hesitant when they're kind of in panic mode and they're willing to do anything they can to maintain and save a relationship that they value greatly, right?
Pause. So after a giant fucking bout of lying, a giant fucking thing where, Penny went on this giant fucking quest to like this fucking spirit journey or whatever the fuck to like figure out like, maybe I shouldn't lie. Maybe I should actually fucking like be honest with my partners. And then blatantly said I had.
All right. Stop like fucking idolizing YouTubers. Please.
They'll never stop. Parasocial go crazy.
Chat, do not idolize us. Do not, actually, no, idolize me. Be parasocial with me, Falgi. I need your money. No, but in all seriousness, like, why are you fucking idolizing a fucking YouTuber? Oh, they went on the spirit journey. This white-ass motherfucker went on a spirit journey?
Is the spirit journey just a code that you're doing shrooms? So I'm thinking seeing journey. That's what that is.
Yo.
Native Americans call it a seeing journey, where you take a bunch of shrooms and like have an ego death.
Yeah, it's like fucking ayahuasca. Oh my god, I can't. Fucking what if Altus just lives in our hearts and minds, chat? What if Altus is never going away? White women are never beating the allegations. You're absolutely correct.
Had my partner look over this and she gave the thumbs up, and GF was like, "What the fuck? I didn't say that. I didn't read over this thing. You didn't say that. You put all this other."
Hey, fun fact, for you, Lily. Who's the main breadwinner in that household? Is it Penny? Is Penny the most successful person in that household? Fascinating, right? How it'd be really weird if Penny was the most, I don't know, successful person in that household, and everybody's bills were reliant on Penny still having a job.
What do you mean there's a situation of youth trans individuals being jobless with an older individual running all of the finances? It's not like that's many such cases of that and the financial abuse around it.
Yeah, never, ever financial abuse has never happened. And that's also never been a reason that people stayed in relationships. Never, ever. Never. Be weird.
There's stuff in here that I didn't okay. I didn't fucking, like, if she just, like, that would just be a blatant lie.
I agree with what Ash said. Don't idolize Falgi. He's an upper kid.
Really? Really? You want me to just do it?
I don't think you want to be singing on this one.
Wait, hold up.
There was a gaycation on my cruise. Q convention of 250 plus bears meeting up. There had to be a few gaycations.
You know what? They're real for that, though.
Yeah. Gaycation, all I ever wanted. Gaycation time to fuck away. Gaycation, our wives don't have to know. Oh, I want to see the revenue. I want to see the tax returns of the third source of revenue. Oh, that's just hilarious.
Like,
Okay,
go
sure.
right back to where they were right before this whole thing happened.
Yeah, people lie.
Probably broken up by now.
Yeah, people can lie. Certainly. Yeah.
People lie all the time. Why is this the argument?
Yeah, and right after a giant thing that broke GF's trust, and Leadhead was able to fucking rebuild it after like finally being honest with it, why would she fucking just go right back to lying again?
Because, well, for one, by her own admission.
No, I'm not done. I'm not finished. And if that's the case, if she did end up going back and lying, why would not just like put them right back in the fucking same position that they were in to begin with? And probably they would have ended up breaking up because she just immediately lied when she said she wouldn't lie anymore. That doesn't make any sense, Malcolm.
I mean, it does because because by her own admission in the video, she still is actively cheating on GF after she's self-flagellating by her own admission.
Where's the cheating? They agreed on it.
No, you stupid fuck. She admitted to it and then went to the casual sex and then would self-flagellate. Oh my god.
Planning on maintaining their monogamous relationship. When they were planning on maintaining their monogamous relationship, there was a point in their relationship where fucking Leadhead said, "I want to make this work. I want to make this work. Let's work on this. Let's work on that. I'm sorry for stepping out on you. That wasn't appropriate."
And then you stepped out again.
To do it before they agreed on having a polyamorous relationship.
If they agreed on something,
they didn't.
They agreed to have an open relationship.
They did not at the time, which is what I'm criticizing.
The thing, and now it's suddenly cheating, even though both parties are agreeing to it.
They didn't agree to it. There was a limbo period where they decided to try and work on their fucking monogamous relationship. And during that time, Leadhead continually describes self-flagellating over, "Oh my god, like, I feel like such a piece of shit, I feel like this, I feel like that, the other thing, I ruined my relationship, da-da-da-da-da," while they were trying to preserve their monogamous relationship, and she was still cheating on her. I'm not talking about the conclusion. Go back and watch the video. I'm not talking about the conclusion. I watched it a third time. Apparently, you need to see it again, because there was a part in their relationship where they were still monogamous and trying to work on their relationship before they agreed to open it up, and she was still fucking other people. That is cheating. Yes, you agree that is cheating?
Chad, I'll be right back. But more importantly, this cheating allegations is brought to you by the Op Block, but more importantly by ManaPotionCoffee.com.
Oh my God.
If you go to ManaPotionCoffee.com today and put code D10 at checkout for select items, you too can get some great Mana Potion coffee. More importantly, my Buffalo Wild Wings is at the door.
Damn. Here. Doing a favor then. Brother, try not to eat during stream. It is just physically impossible. Swear to God. Every time. He should have its own code. Go bother Diesel about that. Let me see, actually.
Listen, chat. Listen. Listen.
What stream will you go where you're not eating during stream?
Ho. I have gone multiple streams without eating. But I'm
and now the next question is, what flavor of wings?
I got a dry rub for Chipotle Buffalo, and then I got just like a barbecue. I finally got the ability to eat. I felt so hungry, and I really haven't been eating all day, so it's like, okay, now I'm hungry. I need to consume food. Salt and vinegar wings are amazing. No, I will never subject myself to that pain.
I have read somewhere it was a shit post saying that salt and vinegar is the piss kink of flavors, and I can't unhear that.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, you guys are getting a nostalgic stream. I'm eating and I'm a PNG. Oh, salt and vinegar chips are good. I just can't understand the like wings. All right, let's go.
Wait, whoa. When was the only person that she brought up was her roommate? When was what was the other person that she was fucking? Who was the other person?
She was continuing to see Amber.
They were continuing to see Amber?
Yes.
If that's the case, then I guess I might have fucked up in that regard. I don't think that was I didn't think that was the case. I thought they said we're going to do this, and we're never. As far as I knew, they broke it off before the shit ever fucking came out.
You can go back and rewatch it. I'm not rewatching the whole fucking video right here. So anyway,
okay. I will go back and I'll update you on it. But from what I understood, she said we're going to stop it here, and I'm taking this to the grave. She literally fucking said that in the video.
Yes, but there was a time where
talking about that point in the video. I'm talking about when all the fucking lies were off the fucking table, when they were, you know.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Relationships were long before that. Relationships were long before that. It's over. It's done. It's toast. Kiss it goodbye.
Apparently, it isn't, because they're still wanting to try.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's gonna end really well.
Okay, that is your opinion. I guess like Malcolm's opinion means more than like these two people who want to try and fucking work shit out on their own.
Where the fuck why when I do hyperbole, I'm like a rape demon, but if you do hyperbole and you like totally stretch what I'm saying into like a contorted corpse of what my true intention was, it's like, oh well, you know what I meant. What's that about?
That was a sentence of all time.
Respect. Respect.
It's like you don't know these people. You don't know anything about their fucking
dynamics. Neither do you. I can only go off of what people choose to put on the internet to embarrass themselves with. That's all I can watch.
What these people are like outside this one fucking video.
You're right, neither do you. So I guess our lived experience is the same.
And it's weird that you're sitting there literally.
I guess our lived experience here is the same. I guess we're on equal footing then.
I don't know. Like this was supposed to be about a story about like, you know, hey guys. The video was like, hey guys.
The story was like, I really needed to go to therapy, but everybody around me enabled me into giving into my sex addiction. That's what happened.
That's the name of the video. Honesty, literally about like, hey, maybe we should be honest with our.
Notoriously, when people say I'm being honest, they never lie. Very true. It's a failsafe. If you say I'm being honest, you can never utter a lie. It's very true. It's like a curse. Very true. So, quick question. Do you think that you can tell the truth and be honest, but also be manipulative at the same time, or do you think those two things are incompatible?
Say that again.
Do you think that you can be honest but also manipulative at the same time, or can those two things not coexist together?
I mean, I suppose that's possible. Sure. Like you can like lie by omission.
No, not lie by omission. Be completely transparent. Be completely open and honest. But still be manipulative and manipulate people into doing things that maybe they didn't want to do, even with true honesty.
If you're saying something and you're doing something, you're hoping for a different result. Like that would entail some sort of.
No, that's not what he's saying. That's not what he's. You know what? I'll just let it play out. I'll let it play out.
Fine.
No. Like you can have like. Do you know who Mr. Girl is?
Give me an example.
Yeah. Do you know who Mr. Girl is?
Sadly, yes.
Okay. Do you think that he's a manipulative person?
I know there was a whole thing. Like I don't like. Give me another fucking example. I don't know the full ins and outs of his thing.
Do you know what's going on with Destiny right now?
I mean, kind of, not really. Isn't he being like Me Too? A whole bunch of like fucking people are coming out and saying like I was sexually assaulted by him or something.
Sure. So I'll give you like a really quick. We'll just do Mr. Girl because this is gonna be the easiest one. So Mr. Girl is somebody who is painfully truthful, like intentional and obvious and direct in the way that he speaks. So he could say. So notoriously, a lot of his controversy is around that he treats his girlfriend. Okay. So he said many times, you know, Shaylin.
Why is Mr. Girl getting invoked in this?
Shaylin, I
oh
want
my
to
god.
I don't know. There's so much Mr. Girl lore that I don't want. That I just get by proxy, and I hate it.
Enjoy living ignorance and bliss.
I've tried. It's not working. Clearly,
as much as you can.
Clearly, it's not working.
Because not enough people like the stream. Duh.
I want you to suffer because of me. I want you to be in pain because of something that I say to you. And she says, okay, yeah, that sounds fine. And he does it, just like he said he did. He was being honest. He was being truthful with his intentions. And then after the fact, obviously, when he, you know, does whatever to Shaylin, which varies from benign to extreme, she's upset. Do you think she has a right to be upset about that? Because he was true and honest about his intentions. He said straight up, Shaylin, this is what I am going to do to you. And then he did it. Do you think that that's manipulative at all on his part? Do you think that maybe he's lulling her into a false sense of security? Maybe there's like a little push-pull, like is he really going to do it? Do you think that it is possible for somebody to be honest and true in their statements, their intentions, and their words, and still be manipulative?
I mean, in this very hyper-specific situation with someone like literally trying to like antagonize someone, like actively trying to antagonize someone, sure. Like, so tie this back to fucking Penny, please.
You keep relaying on this aspect of honesty, that honesty will set you free. That because she's being honest, because of this, because of that, there's no wrongdoing here because it's all transparent. What I'm getting at is that you can be transparent, honest, true, and direct in everything that you're saying, feeling, and expressing, and you can mean it with your whole fucking heart. You can still be manipulative, and you can still be vindictive, and you can still get people to...
Exactly. Just because Leadhead is truthful with what they're doing doesn't mean that their truth is inherently manipulative.
Or like the whole thing of what's a half truth then in this
Yeah.
situation?
Yeah.
What if I just don't tell the like what the problem is? So if I lie by omission,
Yeah.
you can still argue I'm telling the truth. I'm just not
Yeah.
telling the important parts.
Right.
That's how you manipulate people. And that's usually how that goes. That a lot of time when it comes to manipulation, it's not outright lies.
Right.
The other parts around it.
Also,
That, like you get on the technicality of, well,
Yeah.
they technically weren't lying.
yes. Yeah, exactly. Also, chat, just as a reminder, blue cheese is better than ranch every day of the fucking week.
To do things that they don't necessarily want to do by virtue of you being all of those things. The best manipulators don't lie. The best manipulators don't trick. The best manipulators don't deceive. They act open, brazen, and with honesty and integrity. And people do not take them at their word. So, do you see where I'm connecting this, or do I need to circle back around again?
Okay, but do you believe that this is obviously you believe that this is what's happening between
Yes.
Penny and GF? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The best manipulators believe their lies. That's just the
It's
reality.
also true. And or like look at cult leaders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like comparing this to cult leaders in general because of just that's an extreme thing, but it's a lot of parallels to this.
100%.
Is that a lot of them believe they're God, genuinely, or
Yeah.
a lot of them are like deluded into it, and or can say the lie with their full chest because they believe it themselves. That they
Exactly.
get away with it and convince others.
So why at any point, couldn't Penny or GF just say like, I don't feel cool with an open relationship anymore? Like this is
Why
enough to me.
don't battered wives leave their husbands?
Why don't battered wives leave their husband? Okay. So this is like literal, like this is.
No, why? What prevents them from leaving? They're adults with agency. They weren't groomed into the relationship. They're not neurotypical or excuse me, neurodivergent or intellectually delayed. They have options outside of their relationship. They could easily go and stay with a family member or a trusted friend. They choose not to. Why?
Okay, you're obviously wanting me to say because like they feel a connection to this person. They just want to make it work, babe.
Yeah,
Like,
when you're and that's normal. When you're in a relationship and you really care for somebody, you do a lot of things that maybe you wouldn't normally do in order to satiate that relationship. Some are good and some are bad. Like opening up your relationship if it's not something you're comfortable with, or maybe excusing certain behaviors that maybe were red lines or deal breakers for you in the past. Those are things that I'm pointing to right now. And I would say that allowing your partner to indulge in this destructive force that quite literally ruined your fucking relationship, quite literally ruined your fucking relationship, that I would consider that to be a little bit of like, I love this person, which is understandable.
I was about to say, like, how they became polyamorous is very abusive. It's unhealthy.
It's not healthy. Yeah.
It's incredibly unhealthy and borderline abusive. Because in no indication by Leadhead's admission did GF ever feel the want and need to be poly until the cheating was brought to the forefront. Had the cheating never been brought to the forefront, they may have never been polyamorous.
And on actually something too that for those curious in these type of discussions, there's a series on Netflix called You Can't Ask That, where they go over people who are like victims of sexual assault or domestic violence and why they didn't leave.
Yeah.
Or like the hard questions about things in this type of line that opens up and really revealing to the behaviors and mindset around it.
Yeah.
That gives in the perspective of like how they mentioned here, like, hey, if you are being abused, why don't the adults just leave?
Yeah.
And there's one about cult members as well.
Yeah, there's like that's part of the indoctrination point of it, is that I love this person. Eventually they'll get better or we'll make this work.
The show is called You Can't Ask That.
I don't want to ruin the relationship, which is understandable. So I'm willing to do this thing that I probably really don't want to fucking do, but if I do it, guess what? She doesn't leave. Is that just totally out of the realm of possibility for you? That's an impossible scenario.
Is it out of the realm of possibility? I suppose not. Do I think that it's happening? Do I think that specific thing is happening? If I'd wager to say no, it sounds like fucking Leadhead wanted to like realize that the end was probably coming at some point. Like she probably realized that like something like that was going to fucking happen, and rather than fucking and she even told that story about like the lifelong thing of that one guy who cheated on his wife. And they ended up staying together, but they were just like bitter and foul towards each other. So like she literally fucking said she didn't want that to happen. So rather than like let that shit fucking happen, she just decided to be like, okay, here are all the cards on the table. Here's everything. I'm not.
And all the cards on the table can be used in a way to pressure somebody into doing something in order to maintain a relationship.
That's exactly why that was manipulative language. I don't want to be this old man with his wife that I believe that he cheat. Like It's also very poignant to remember that story. Leadhead just believes that he cheated. She is not entirely sure. There's nuance to the story. And it's very
There's always
Hmm?
3 perspectives.
Yeah.
There's each person's side of the story, then the truth.
Yeah.
That phrase is always relevant in
Yeah.
these situations.
Right, and it's like this is not the same thing. They saw an end to their relationship and then tried monogamy out again. And then what? Yeah, she just kind of decides it happened. Yeah, exactly. She makes up an entire story of how it would have happened. Which
Source crack pipe. I made it the fuck up.
Which it might be that he did cheat because of the way that it's shared to her. But again, it doesn't really matter because that's not really the point. The point was to identify that if you care about a person, despite reservations, you either have to put up or shut up or let them go. And if you put up or shut up, there are caveats to that relationship moving forward. It's just how it is. Jesus Christ.
If you know that somebody is desperate to maintain a relationship, you can get them to do all kinds of things in order to preserve that relationship that they wouldn't normally do.
So are we just assuming that like GF has 0 boundaries and she's just like this incredibly fucking weak-willed person? Like that's the only way.
Yes.
That
Do you think that battered wives are weak-willed people?
Yeah, like what?
Huh?
Do you think that battered wives are weak-willed people?
Like I being hyperbole for the joking purposes, I don't think GF is a weak person. I think they're just a little bit of a wet noodle. They don't know.
Some people just don't have good boundaries,
Yes.
and that is just a thing.
Yeah, I don't think that they have.
And you could call it weak-willed, I guess,
Yeah.
but just some people just
Yeah.
are bad with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call it weak-willed. I would just say that she has poor boundaries and doesn't understand how she was being taken advantage of, and that is actually genuinely sad.
And you could say it's just like an ignorance or just a lack
Yeah.
of knowledge, not
Yeah.
like anything else.
Yeah, and it
Because
comes.
some people are just straight up like, hey, I don't know this relationship's unhealthy because I've never experienced it.
Yeah, and it comes back to that entire idea of if what. Like, it comes back to the entire idea of if we can extend, like, grooming to, which it can be, to individuals who are socially and emotionally inept. Doesn't mean that they have a mental disability or a diagnosed condition. It's just a part of it.
Or just uneducated.
Yeah.
That's a huge part of that.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of like cult stuff relies on people being uneducated, that they can be told, lied, or manipulated.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with scams. How like scam
Yeah.
phone calls.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about literal fucking like.
Yeah, I'm talking about an adult woman that has agency, decision, choice, ability, means, access to get away from her husband who beats the fuck out of her every single night. Is she just like, you're acting like the options are like she's literally fucking Terry Schiavo in a vegetative state, or she's perfectly there's no gray area here for you, where it's very easy to look from the outside into other people's situations and say like, wow, if I was in that situation, I would do fucking anything to maintain that relationship because that person means something to me. And for whatever reason you go, oh, well, I guess she just has super brains. I guess maybe if she had no arms and she had no legs and she had no eyes and she literally got surgery to make her into fucking a worm, then yeah, I suppose. That's literally what you're doing.
Like, say anything remotely like
That's
that.
literally what you're doing. That is literally what you're doing. You're like, well, she has agency. I have
standpoint
Mm-hmm.
of like, hey, she was probably just desperate to maintain the relationship.
Yeah.
While the other one's like, no, they're just too retarded for this. Wait, no, that's not what they're saying at all.
Yeah. It's not.
And I mean, like,
accept
a
it,
literal like medical condition, not like trying to use it as an insult.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I've acknowledged that we have already agreed that even somebody with agency can be manipulated, coerced, and agree to things that they wouldn't normally agree to in order to save a relationship. We have already agreed on this. Why do we keep looping? Did I actually take mushrooms? Did you give me mushrooms? Did you drug me? What's happening?
Oh my fucking lord.
You don't get to act exasperated when you drug us here.
I mean, you wanted to have this conversation. Like, I just wanted to fucking like comment to you. Like, you were the one who invited me on stream. I didn't.
Yes, because I'm not doing fucking the debate gauntlet, walls of text back and forth. If you want to come on and dance like a little monkey and make money for me, you're more than welcome to. But I'm not spending hours of my life arguing with you in my DMs. I refuse.
Okay.
I will not. I don't do it with anybody. I certainly won't do it with you. We will die together in DMs, you and I. We will be in a fucking DM polycule from fucking hell forever. I don't want that.
So you're the only answer that you're going to accept from me is like 100% yes. Like we have
When did I
a
say that?
total abuser on our hands.
That's
We
totally
literally
what I
don't have someone who like like
Yes.
everything that's
That's what I said.
fucking.
Exactly what I said.
Huh?
That's exactly what I said, yes. That's totally what I said, you got me.
Okay, so what do you want me to answer with? Like I'm trying. You're trying to fucking lead me down this path. That
I'm trying to get you to commit to fucking anything, because it's like anytime that I ask you a question, you're like, well, I guess hypothetically, maybe if she was in a persistent vegetative state, I suppose maybe hypothetically, depending on the phase of the moon. But if you ask me a question, I'm like, yeah, I think that's fair. Or like, yes, I think that's true.
Hi,
Sorry, say that again?
welcome.
So
Hey.
okay, I want to ask. Do you think?
Oh, hey, Greg.
Hi. What are you eating?
Hmm?
What are
He's
you eating?
eating Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, fucker.
I finally got my hunger back. So.
You're bringing hunger back, like bringing sexy back.
Yes, yeah. I finally got hungry again, and I was like starving, and I put all of my groceries away that are like I have to defrost chicken. I wouldn't be able
He
to
has
do
no
that.
Pop-Tarts.
I have Pop-Tarts. I do have Pop-Tarts, but no, I finally got my hunger back, and I was like, I need to eat, or I'll probably like throw up again. So
Good to eat.
Mhm.
Wait, what would you throw up if you hadn't eaten?
vile.
And is like fighting for his life.
Oh, yeah, I'm,
deathbed
like, sick.
And then
Yeah.
he's like, well, I must stream Leadhead.
Mhm. Oh, I know.
Listen, we know way too much about Leadhead.
Yeah.
We dug way too big into them. Like we know way too much. Greg, have you been watching the stream at all? Do I have to explain an hour of this thing to you?
Yeah,
Please, wow.
truncate this. I know Leadhead because I edited the video and I was screaming at my monitor. When I was editing it.
So it's these two debating the semantics of the relationship.
Who are these? Who?
So,
who are these
Goddamit
people?
Malcolm is the streamer in the bottom left-hand corner.
'Kay.
Lily is a community member of his, but also watches Leadhead. So that's like part of the contention point. They haven't even gotten to an actual debate because they've been arguing the terms of the debate for over an hour.
So think the Javelina situation.
Yes.
Yes. They're like saying that you can't be groomed unless you're a child, and that it only pertains to pedophilia. It's stuff like that.
Okay, why didn't they get a moderator?
That's not the point. He just came on there. Lily came on there stream. Yeah.
This is stupid.
This is bad. It's so stupid.
There's 23 minutes left. There's 20. There's less than 20 minutes left, and they haven't even started.
I will say Malcolm has made some very funny things. I've only watched a couple different things from Malcolm, and I just want Diesel to know his stream is ending. Sent me to a free show of Unfriended on YouTube, and I'll never forgive him. Wait, what?
Unfortunate.
What did he do?
He ended stream, and then Access got shuffled into Unfriended somehow.
Wow, no raid. I see how it is. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I thought
he is doing Leadhead tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, is he really?
He is.
Motherfucker, I've done so much shit on Leadhead. I'm the Leadhead connoisseur.
Then you can hop
not
on.
what you want.
I'll probably
or
hop
you
on
can
the
send
stream.
him shit.
I'll probably hop on the stream.
He's rubbing his hands together like a fly. How can I make this about me?
Be his 100%. Leadhead Sherpa.
I will be his Leadhead Sherpa. I'm gonna add him right now in our Discord. Where is he? Let me be your.
Yeah, so this entire dumpster fire is pretty much an argument of, are they mentally well enough to be in this type of relationship, and like what constitutes as cheating or lying?
Yeah.
And
what
so
constitutes lying?
Well,
yeah, so they're talking about like how bad is a lying?
How bad is lying? Lying is lying.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like the argument was, because we all sat there and watched it. The argument was, how did they become poly? The reason they became poly is because Leadhead cheated on their partner, and their partner relents because as they tried to be monogamous again, Leadhead's still like, yeah, but I still want casual sex.
What's the problem of lying about having casual sex?
Yes.
And they try to compare it to going out to packing up a pack of cigarettes from a gas station.
I remember the part where Leadhead is talking about their libido constantly. And how being in a monogamous relationship was constricting to that.
Yes, exactly. And that's the whole big thing. It's like the sex demon shit. They were like, well, they're not a sex demon. That's really mean. It's like, yeah, they're a sex demon. They quite legitimately are. Child, what are you doing? Child.
She wants the wings.
She does. She's staring at them because I can't finish them because I'm like not hungry enough to finish them.
Cheating is on the same level of someone battering someone, like literally fucking beating them.
Do you think that verbal abuse is on the same level as physical abuse?
You Wait. Say that again.
Do you think that
Oh
verbal
my
abuse is on the
God.
same level as physical abuse?
Do you think verbal abuse is happening between Penny and GF?
That's not what I asked. You asked me. I'm gonna have to turn off this fucking. Oh my God, I'm getting brain blasted. No.
Follow along. I didn't say verbal abuse.
Okay, do not fucking start with me. I'm gonna turn your volume all the fucking way down. I have been sitting in this fucking call with you for over an hour, being very patient, very kind. I'm not crashing out. What you asked me? You said
You can't say I'm not crashing out. It's your screeching until your mic speaking, brother.
A good defense,
Sorry.
a good sign of somebody not crashing out is them saying they're not crashing out.
At least Malcolm was honest. Malcolm was honest earlier in the call, being like, you're gonna make me crash out. You know what? I fucking respect this shit.
The prophet.
It's a justified crash out, but it's really funny.
It really is a justified crash out.
This conversation is just turning my brain to
Yeah.
just gray matter.
It's
just
been so
liquid mush.
fucking mind-numbing. Yeah, if I had to listen to Lily for over an hour, I would too. Yeah, ample warning was given by Malcolm being like, you're gonna make me crash out if you keep running in circles. And that's all Lily has done, is just run in circles constantly.
Is it just an hour and a half of looping?
Pretty much.
Malcolm keeps trying to move the conversation, and Lily continues to bring it back because they don't want to concede on an easily agreed upon point.
And like they're refusing to accept it where he's like, hey, we're not gonna agree on the definition of grooming, we're gonna move on. And they just refuse to. And they
Yeah,
just
they're
keep going
like-
back.
Yeah, because Malcolm's
is
like, we could just
terrible.
use the Oxford Dictionary version of grooming and just call it a day. And they're like, but, and it's like, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Bro, if I was anywhere around this Lily person, I'd be like, fucking take your router, unplug it, wrap it around something. I don't fucking care.
cheating. You said, is cheating the same thing as whatever? So I asked you, I said, do you think that verbal abuse and physical abuse are the same thing? I'm asking you to differentiate these two things in my mind. I can categorically consider things under the same umbrella, and obviously they're going to be different in severity. Yes, I understand.
Verbal abuse and physical abuse are both bad.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for answering a question in like one sentence or less. Yes, I agree.
Cheating on
I
that
completely
same
agree. I completely agree. Thank you. Yes, I agree. So in that instance,
Cheating on that same level.
cheating is a form of emotional abuse, is it not?
I think it's lying and deceptive. Yeah.
Do you think that lying and deceit is a form of emotional abuse? Do you think intentional, repetitive?
I can't do
A
it
Lily
anymore,
meeting Lily
chat.
Orchard would be a match made in hell.
I don't think I can do it anymore, chat. What do you mean? Why is this? Like, cheating is a form of emotional abuse. It is. There are reasons that people cheat. In certain instances, it may not necessarily be, but in this instance, it possibly can be. Fucking in a perfect relationship where nothing as bad is happening and somebody steps out, yes. But it, fuck me. Literally just fuck me.
Like, lying intentionally, is that emotional abuse?
Yeah, doing anything to not reply, yes. Yes, Len, thank you.
I think cheating would often.
Yes, cool anime girls.
Sorry, my brain's fucking melting over this shit.
I wouldn't even say I'm fucking crashing out. I'm just like this tired of hearing just the bullshit. It's just
You're also
like
immensely ill and have not slept very well.
Yeah.
I've slept. All I've done is sleep today. It's
But
the opposite.
are you rested?
But it was a good
right?
sleep.
Yeah.
There's
Oh
a difference between
no,
sleeping
I've
and
been
good
taking
sleep.
naps all day.
Yeah.
I just dropped in, and I swear I thought it was Char talking at first when Willie.
That's
Nitro.
fucked up.
It's just insane. This is like literally fucking insane. It's so annoying. It's like if you cannot agree upon anything, what the fuck are we doing here?
This might have gone on for an hour and 20 minutes too long.
Potentially,
Bro,
but it is
this
constant.
stream, if they let it, would probably have gone on for even longer. That's the worst part. You know
like
that this
this-
argument would have gone so much worse.
I mean, like if the argument's already started like with a chatter, like I don't know what the benefit is of going in circles with that chatter, because you're not talking to Leadhead directly. You're not talking to like a Leadhead
Debate
mod either.
pedophiles. That's why. These people
fair.
just
Yeah,
gotta.
I mean, I've seen Malcolm do other debate calls with like fans of people because they,
Sure.
it's
I
it's
couldn't
the
do
same
it.
thing.
A stronger
really
man than I.
content for them.
Yeah, a stronger person than me will do it. I mean, I don't mind doing it It's just
Some
like
people like playing in the mud.
Yeah, like I think the problem is that the only times we've ever had like fans come in from other people's communities that have wanted to debate shit outside of the obvious tee ha ha Dan's Burst 2-parter was obviously the last stream with the Dr. Disrespect guy. I mean, not the Dr. Disrespect guy, the Destiny guy. And then we did have somebody on our Dr. Disrespect stream like constantly defend him. And it was just like, I'm not bringing you on because you're just so incredibly unimportant. It's just like, I don't even want you on because what you're saying is, yeah, he messaged that minor, but he's still the 2-time. I'm just like, what are you saying?
And also, honestly, a lot of these people, I wouldn't say are coming in on reasonable grounds. They're coming in heated. They're coming in like irrational and not going to have points. I'm not going to sit here and put up with that.
Yeah.
That's like willingly wanting to go, I want to have a real discussion in somewhere like spicy chat. No, you're just going to be in a shit-flinging contest with others.
Okay.
You're not going to get something productive out of that.
He made graduation, though!
Oh my god. We've literally...
We can't escape it.
We've ironically been saying that to... Me and Kat have ironically been saying that to one another.
Yeah.
Good.
I've been saying it in my everyday life. It's been stupid.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I can't avoid it.
I do like graduation, but God, is he a fucking racist? Oh.
There's a lot
I don't know how we fucking got here again. Like,
I mean, we actually walked an incredibly straight line. But I'll ask you again: do you think that lying and manipulating somebody, being dishonest, being unfaithful, do you think that is emotional abuse?
yes, I think it's emotional abuse.
Okay, so yes, I would say that cheating is emotional abuse. So when you ask me, is this the same thing as beating the ever-living fuck out of your wife? No, but I would consider it to be emotionally manipulative and emotionally abusive to cheat on your partner, especially if you're doing it multiple times, religiously, continuously.
Adolf Hitler.
Religiously.
That's pretty good.
Also, was that so hard to just say yes to that? No. Wait a minute, guys. Is hurting people we care about abusive? I don't know, Rosemary. You may have to ask the person. You know what? I think you need to ask a lawyer. I think you just need to ask a lawyer.
I don't know. Physical abuse, crime. Emotional abuse, mental abuse, crime? Question mark?
Criminal? Criminale? Insane.
Over a period of time when you're committed to a monogamous relationship, yes.
I believe there was only the one case of cheating. I don't think that it was a rapid fire cheating thing. Like I think we're either one of us is wrong. I have to go back and fucking watch the video. It was the one case of cheating. It
doesn't matter. Okay, but it doesn't matter if he is wrong because the one case of cheating left them homeless. How many times do we have to discuss that it left them homeless?
Whoopsies, I did 1 murder, not 3.
Like what?
Not rapid fire murder. So it's okay.
That was the issue.
Oh, cool. So even if I agree with that, which I don't, let's just say hypothetically I do agree with that. So you think that it's a good idea, or you think that it's reasonable for somebody who's being emotionally abused in a relationship to say like, yeah, I think I'm going to let this slide because I want to preserve the integrity of a relationship. Explain to me how that is different from somebody who is a battered wife, void of, and we'll just say, we'll make it even, somebody who screams at their wife every single fucking day when they get home from work, like vicious emotional abuse. How is that different?
Is that what Bloodhead is? Is that another thing you're accused?
Chat, that's how it is when I'm here. I get yelled at in the VC all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get abused. I go into calls, I get yelled at. And not by Cloudy, I want to make that very much well known. It's Greg. Greg yells at me all the time. He abuses me. It's not just me. You see how he doesn't deny the abuse?
I would never lie to chat. Nor would I lie about watching The Legend of Korra, which I have not seen.
You're saving yourself. I think you're lying.
See, I don't want to have. You think I'm lying? I want to have an opinion on it, but I want to watch it before I have an opinion on it, right? So why would I?
Heartache though, because it's the time to flat circle. The argument's always the same for that fucking series.
I'm not in the conversation because I haven't watched it, so I can't have the conversation.
Then watch the series and hurt yourself. I don't know what to tell you.
But you can't tell me I'm lying when I'm
saying
I haven't watched it.
You're lying.
See?
You're just lying. Just lying.
I think Greg gaslights, but that's not the things he gaslights about.
He gaslights all the fucking time. It's the worst.
I would never. Guess
He's
that is not
he's
real.
it's tactical gaslighting. He gaslights about specific
Mm-hmm,
things.
Fucking the Legend of Korra just sucks. It just sucks. I hate it. I hate it. But not for the reasons you would think.
Not because of woman.
Not because of woman. I hate it for the other. It just fucking introduced too much. It did too much and ruined so much lore. You know what? You know what, Ash? You're wrong, but that's okay. You're wrong for liking Korra. You have terrible tastes and opinions, but it's okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, what Pimenta said. Falgi just hates bisexual women.
You know what?
Right.
That's absolutely correct. I hate
He's
specifically bisexual women. I definitely don't date a bisexual woman. Definitely not.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
So, look at what white supremacist dates.
Oh, no. No. Apparently, there's going to be a new Avatar. Yeah, that's what brought up the conversation.
That's why we're talking about it.
Yeah, apparently there's going to be a new Avatar being twins, and one of them is going to be the Avatar but separated. Yeah, let's be honest.
And on top of that, the world has survived a calamity that may have been caused by Legend of Korra or something.
Yeah, Korra fucked up. Korra fucked up and then fucked up real bad. Yeah, everything else is a mixed bag. Here's my hot take on Legend of Korra. Should have just been one season. I think.
Are you saying the first season wraps up enough where they don't need a second season, or the second
100%.
season ruins the first? Okay.
So they never knew they were going to get new seasons,
Yes.
so it screws up the pacing horrendously.
I gotcha. Then that makes sense, and that's a thing that animation has been known for, especially 2010s and stuff like that. Netflix, same thing. Like when they were making BoJack, they didn't know, or they wanted to get a green light ahead of time before they were going to get the cancellation, so that they could plan that season out better. But most animated shows, or most shows on Netflix, don't get that.
Yeah.
Don't get that courtesy.
And then there was a specific moment in Legend of Korra, and no, it's not the Josh Peck meme.
No idea.
I'll show it to you when you get there.
Okay.
There's a specific moment in Korra that I get very frustrated by because it over-explains the lore of the Avatar to the point where I literally just want to just shove my head into a blender.
There are some other issues too, though, that I know people have with the Avatar series later on, with things such as what's it called, like relationships and development for characters that even like in the comics people have problems with.
Yeah, the comic stuff. I don't even want to talk about the Korra relationships. Let's never talk about that.
Oh, it's not even Korra, but
oh,
yeah.
I know. They did the same because they have to create tension, and the tension is still weird. Henry Rollins is the GOAT. Yes.
Henry Rollins, the singer?
Fauci wants to talk about the Korra relationships. I really don't. They did my Azula dirty, kind of. No, they gave her a redemption. No, in the comics they gave her a redemption arc.
There was the redemption arc, and then there's like Zuko's relationship stuff. And
I know
they
there's
do some really dirty things.
I know there's a book and some comics that flesh that out too.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know anything about it.
A certain character that was supposed to be gone is not really gone, and it kind of ruins everybody's character motivations.
As a deal with the mom situation, how the mom's not in the picture.
Yeah, she's alive. She's just around. She just was gone. Like it was like Ozai was like nope. We're just gonna shove her away because emotion is bad. It's the strangest fucking plot point ever.
Dope.
There's a lot of problems.
Yeah, there's problems. The more you expand out of the first Avatar show, the worse it gets. And that is what sucks.
And that's what people have a lot of problems with. And that's where like the debate comes for those that do like the newer stuff are very much in contempt with those that don't.
Yeah, and then there are like other like character motivations I won't spoil. Also, I get sad about there's one person in Avatar, in Legend of Korra, that never shows up, and I get very upset. Just saying, at a Team Avatar, there's one person that never fucking shows up. And I get
Yip.
No.
I don't know.
Sokka never shows up.
I was gonna say Sokka's the only character I can think of that doesn't that has. That
He's
doesn't
the
show
only
up
one
for
that
any
he's
reason.
the only one. He's the Team Avatar man that don't show up. Makes me sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you're Sokka.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's get back to this.
Using Leadhead of viewing?
No, I'm asking you what the difference is between those two things to you.
I would say one like literally triggers a trauma response where like you're.
You don't think that being lied to and gaslit can trigger a trauma response?
Not in the same way as like being physically and verbally abused.
Okay, so I specifically said verbal abuse. I
war zone at that point.
I specifically excluded physical abuse. I specifically said verbally abuse. What are the differences between these two things?
Verbal abuse. You're waiting for the next time that someone's gonna fucking blow up at you and scream.
Yeah, you're waiting for the next time that you're gonna come home and your husband's like, "Oh, sorry, babe, I fucked another whore on the side of Route, 77 or whatever the fuck." Yeah, you're emotionally bracing for your trust in this person to be broken. You're waiting to be lied to. You're waiting to be manipulated. That we both agreed was emotional abuse.
I accidentally put my
Differentiate
penis
these two
in
things from me.
someone else.
Okay.
I fell in.
Again, one
Slips
leaves
in
you on the fucking
sometimes.
path of like being like waiting for the next.
Makari, why is your penis constantly sliding into hose?
Too much of a player. Can't help it.
And
And I have
that's same
horrible
thing
taste in
happened with
women.
You
They're all
do.
crazy.
That's not true. You have great taste in me. That's terrible.
You're a woman now? Damn.
In this scenario, yes.
Find something that doesn't apply to both. Why are they different? What differentiates the two of them? Because you can say the same thing for somebody who's with a chronic cheater.
So what? So are you asking the difference or not? Like
I'm asking you because I have created a perfect equal scenario. We agree cheating and lying and manipulating is emotional abuse. How is that different or worse? You've said that it's less than. It's not as bad as somebody who is in a verbally abusive relationship. Like they are getting screamed at day in and day out. How is that different? Separate these two things from me.
I'm sorry. I'm.
You're flustered
The
because
answer
you
is
don't know
they're
what the
not.
fuck you're doing.
The answer is that they're not different. That is the answer. You are being emotionally abused in both scenarios. Both are bad by virtue of them being manipulative, harmful, destructive to your relationship. They are both harmful. They may be
Jesus
different. They're both
Christ.
abusive and they're both harmful. Yes.
Okay. So I think at this point, like I'm not going to convince anyone of this. Like this is.
You haven't even just said anything. We're an hour and 11 minutes in. You've said nothing. You are nothing. You're just a chatter. And you wonder why I don't let you fuckers on.
What?
Like I saw this. I saw a different video. I saw something where it seemed like that this person talked about a relationship issue. It seemed like that they worked things out, and it could have easily gone to the situation where they didn't fucking. This was a bad idea to do this right after I fucking started working out and shit. I tried to fucking work an entire full day of work and also exercise at the same time. This was a
What? Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Guys, I was working out. I did a full day of work. I worked out. I can't believe I can't do it. I can't.
Do you think?
It just can't.
Do you think that's why Smaggle lost the Darius debate because he was working out after working?
So I didn't watch that. How bad
didn't
did
either.
Smaggle get like daggled?
I didn't watch it. I don't know. I'll have to take Chet's word for it.
I only saw his thing where it's like, yeah, I ran. He's like, yeah, I ran.
Diario's greatest soldier.
He needs some new soldiers. He ran away. So they're off the you know what? That's right. If they were on pre-workout, they probably would have debated better.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh no.
Imagine debating and you just hear like the flexing
Ah!
fence, you know?
You just hear him dropping weights.
He's just like, yeah, Leadhead isn't abusing their partner. 1, 2, 3. I beat you in the marketplace of ideas.
But like Lily, so do we know like she?
She has to be lifting iron. She's got to be pumping it. She got to be pumping that iron.
I hate all of these words.
Pumping the lead.
God damn
Pumping
it.
that Leadhead. Oh god, no, Leadhead was pumping into somebody else.
No.
Jesus Christ. Let's get back into the video.
bad idea. So I apologize for that.
That's all good.
Yeah, this is the very fucking end of my day. But
go take a bath, go soak, go relax.
no,
rest.
it's all good.
Go take.
Go take a
It's-
bath. Go
Let's take a lap.
Take a bath.
You stink. Go clean yourself.
Oh, that's
literally sweaty debating.
Bro, you smell jobless. Go fix it.
No, they have a job. They just worked. That's what happened.
They just worked and they worked out.
And then
They're
they were just a
winning.
chatter.
Cool, but if
I'm
you're
just-
willing to
I'm-
debate
I'm-
like this, that's jobless energy.
Yeah.
I don't
Listen,
care how
I hope
employed you
every one of our chatters both have a job and work out.
are. And shower, please.
And
And
never get
shower.
on stream. Don't do it. I'll personally ban you. If I see you get on, I'll ban you.
I'm trying to fucking I'm literally trying to follow like the things that you're saying, and I'm just like my brain is going in 1,000 fucking directions. It's probably my fucking ADHD. That's not an excuse. That's just what's happening.
Yeah, life comes at you fast. I mean, I can let you go if you would like, if you so desire, because if you don't see the difference, or excuse me, the similarities between these two things, if you are like unable to parse that, I don't know what to tell you.
But, like, the thing that I'm having the big issue with all of this is like you're trying to fucking say that this is like you're trying to say that multiple cheatings have happened.
At least two
between,
have. At least two have. That's a pattern. At least two. That's a pattern.
From what I remember, what actually happened was Amber and her hooked up. The order of operations where they hooked up. They both agreed that they were going to do it, and they were going to keep that to the fucking grave. They
Yeah, I don't want to relitigate like the recollection of the video again.
Got guilty, told a half truth.
Yeah, that's inconsequential to me. I don't care. It happened.
It happened more than once.
Half truth is still a lie.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying this entire time. Is that what they're trying to argue is that they just like aren't lies by omission or half truths, but that's just no better than lying because you're still admitting information.
I hate everything. I hate everything here. I hate it all here.
These can all
Hey,
still
Star
be-
Sprinter
Oh,
for the 2 months.
Thank you.
It's got
Star Sprinter became a member.
Okay,
Star
that's-
Sprinter celebrates 2 months of
Yeah,
membership.
yeah.
Falgi lies.
Yeah, that's
I was
fair.
on stream.
You were.
Was not banned.
No, you weren't.
I
Not yet.
felt a lot better to be around
It's okay.
game masters that understand the plight of a terrible player.
True.
This is true.
Thank you.
This is
Thank
true.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for telling us your story.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing
Thank
with the
you.
class.
It's a new rule. No, I just don't want you guys fucking around on other people's streams and then be
We
like,
don't
I
want you
watched the
being a problem
Oplog.
on our half.
Oh, that'd be awful.
I'd kill
Keep,
myself.
keep our names at your fucking mouth.
Pretty much.
I'd
I
fucking end
appreciate
it
y'all, but let's not make things worse.
Yo, imagine, it's like say we're in like some bullshit drama, like we haven't been in one already, and then someone's
Well, I
like,
haven't. Have you? What have you heard?
and then someone's like, I watched the Oplog. I'm one of their chatters, and I love them.
I'm sorry, no matter how much you think you're helping, you only make the situation worse trying to run defense.
I will.
We're all adults here. We can defend ourselves.
I will Mishima style throw you into the volcano. I will just throw you in there.
Reasonable.
Oh!
I mean, I guess at the very least, Lily isn't making Leadhead look worse. They're just kind of making their
Making
own
themselves look
positions. Not,
stupid.
They're making
yeah,
themselves
they're not
look
making
stupid,
their
yes.
position not look great. But
Yeah.
if that's any W, they're at least not
Yeah.
painting Leadhead in a worse light than they're already in.
That's absolutely correct. Thank you, Star, for the 5.
Why defend you when I could just pay you to defend yourself?
That's very
Also
true.
true.
You should just pay us to defend ourselves. I'll do it all day. I'll scream at a motherfucker. I've done it once. I'll do it again.
What do you mean? You scream in chat all the time. Or in voice call.
I do.
Happened more than once. It's a pattern.
All right, let's get through this. Ooh, I got hit with a wave attire.
Almost done.
Chat.
I'm trying to go down the order of events. Like you're a second.
Short
thing
stream,
happened.
chat. Short
The
stream.
second thing that ended up happening was it turns out that like still after all that, Leadhead was keeping more shit from her.
Which is even
And
fucking worse, is it not?
It wasn't a second case of cheating.
No, it was when they were trying to maintain their monogamous relationship, she was continuing to step out on her girlfriend, which is a pattern of
I
behavior.
don't remember that in the slide. I watched that video twice. And
Well,
I
watch it a
don't
third
remember
time
anything.
and take some notes. I don't know what to say because that's exactly what she described. So
How many times did you watch this video and did you take notes? Is it possible that you're misremembering something?
no, I don't know if you've ever watched me cover literally fucking
Take
any number
notes.
that you
Give
would
me a
love to care
summary.
about.
I want a
have
3-page essay.
The autism that people warn you about. I will autistically
2,000
write
words.
details about
No.
I have the autism people warn you about.
Oh, somebody's gonna put that on a shirt.
I have the autism people warn warn you about. It's so good.
I've seen this shirt. I've seen somebody wear a shirt that says, "We're the kids your parents warned you about." I am the autism your parents warned you about.
Oh God, that's so funny. Hey, Kick-Ann, why are you being thrown into the volcano? You know why, you filthy Swede.
What the fuck?
Oh?
They're Swede. They're Kick-Ann the Swede. They pay us in sec.
About this that you would not, your mind cannot even fathom the prison that is between my ears right now. Okay.
Okay, I will go back and watch that again. And even if that's the case, even if that's 2 times, like from what I understand,
Oh, it's just 2 times. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, who cares? That's not emotional abuse. If he only screams at you twice, it's okay.
He only beat me a couple times. It's okay.
Oh, it was a 2-time thing. He was the 2-time. Oh my God, it's always going back to Dr. Disrespect. No! No!
A 2-time twice.
A 2-time? 2 times.
Then stop dancing. Stop dancing. Stop. Stop weaseling. Stop worming around on the ground. Well, it was only 1 time. We agree, it's emotional abuse. If somebody hits you in the face 1 fucking time, that's still a big deal. That's worth leaving somebody over. It was 1 time, babe. I was drunk.
Worth leaving someone over, and I wouldn't blame GF for wanting to fucking do that. But like at the end of the day, it should be their fucking decision to make.
You know, and people are entitled to make their wrong choices, and if they choose to put it on the internet, we're all betting spectators in their game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this is the point that I want to get at. If at some point,
what is your point?
If there was like more to the story, and Leadhead was lying,
there is more to the story. There's quite legitimately more to the story.
Yeah, all the information we get is from Leadhead's own account.
Yes.
Yep.
So of course it's editorialized via her own perspective.
Mm-hmm. We never know how Leadhead and the friends and the kids met. Like, we were never told that. What?
Don't you think isn't there like 4 or 5 people living in that house and don't they have fucking friends? Don't you think like somewhere on social media someone would leak something like that? Wouldn't there be fucking chat logs? Wouldn't there be something to prove any of this shit?
Yeah, and the minors in their Discord with the figurehead having an open NSFW Twitter account is totally okay. Right? It's totally okay, right? The top of the show, we showed that we found messages in their Discord saying like, my age is not correct. I'm not 15, I'm 16. Go on. Say that more. Go on. Interesting.
I'm really not trying to be a dick right now, but I'm circling the drain right now with this shit. It's driving me insane. In the kindest way possible, I honestly have no idea how you have made it this far in life. It is very obvious that there are people like, what about like the FLDS? How many people are a member of that organization, and we're just now in the last 10 or so years learning about the horrific abuse? There's so many people there. Why didn't anybody say anything? Like, your understanding of this is so black and white, and it's just like so mind-numbingly frustrating to try to like talk to you about, because it's like the Destiny situation that you literally were just talking about right now. Destiny has been doing this for years, for almost 10 years. Why has nobody said anything? There's millions of Discord logs. There's millions of screenshots. There's millions of people that have had this happen to them. Well, not millions. I'm being hyperbolic right there. But like, there are an unbelievable amount of people that he has done this shit to. Why is it only coming out now? Like, they're all adults with agency and choice and blah blah blah. It's like, how? I do not know how to communicate with you when your understanding of this is so terminally black and white that you cannot comprehend that there are other motivations as to why people choose to leak or not leak things. Why? Wrong. You do not want to test me on my Destiny lore. Wrong. If this is the case, why do people?
Don't test me on my Destiny lore is a cursed ass sentence.
Remember, Malcolm's got that autism they warn you about.
Bro has read the ancient texts.
It's called
the DGG.
Cover for their partners when they kill somebody. They were there. There's witnesses. They could go to jail. They know it's wrong. They're adults with agency. Why? There are influential factors. What is intersectionality? What are confounding factors? What are all these things? It is like impossible to talk to you because you don't like it doesn't click. I don't know how to talk to you.
You don't know how to talk to me. Like,
no.
I don't know. I guess you're literally fucking psychic, and you've read the thoughts of everyone involved. I guess like literally watching this fucking video plugged your mind into the Matrix, and you've seen what these people feel and see. Like
I know my opinion is law. Thank you, Lily. It's true. My opinion is fact. I agree. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I from the things that I've seen, like if at some point like chat logs comes out and some proof comes out, like that's what I care about. I care about like actually like not just like fucking like theorizing and shit and like more fucking
yeah, I know. Giving your opinion on shit is so boring.
Yeah, opinions bad. Opinions very, very bad, chat. It's very bad, chat. Very, very bad. There's a bad man. Ain't that right, Greg?
Opinions are a bad man?
Yes.
What is this voice you're trying to put on?
I don't know anymore.
That's just what he sounds like.
It is what I sound like. It is what I sound like.
Getting so fucking tired of it.
Keep going. No,
And, you know,
I
seeing
want
another
this
fucking trans
over.
woman getting accused of being a groomer, pedophile.
Don't groom people and you won't get called a groomer. It's really actually fucking easy.
Zero evidence. I want evidence of this shit happening.
Yeah, there's just, like autistic, mentally compromised young people who are socially maladjusted that are being groomed into living this like weird fucking puppy girl lifestyle where the person like quite literally claims to be their fucking mom and calls them mommy and shit like that. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
You're in a group, you're being groomed, I guess. Like, it's just.
If you're doing it to like socially delayed and people with intellectual disabilities such as autism that have loose social, do you think that every person that joins a cult is just like they just have like Down syndrome? Like, what are you talking about right now?
We're the cult now? We're talking about cults now? She's a cultist? Wow, that escalated quickly. Like that's
totally what I said.
You're trying to fucking escalate these things to just like.
I literally did not. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this one more time. If this doesn't land, I'm going to let you go because I'm gonna join a cult and the Midsummer cult, and I'm gonna jump off the fucking cliff in a second. Okay? I'm gonna try this one more time. You said earlier.
Real, very fucking real.
Understanding of grooming. The only way it would be applicable to adults is if they were intellectually disabled. One of these people is intellectually disabled. And by their own admission, by fucking Leadhead's own admission, these are people that are very socially stunted. They're very socially maladjusted. They're people that don't have supportive families. These are, I'm gonna finish my fucking sentence. These are people that have their agency the way you would never in a million years possibly consider them to be grooming victims. People that join cults. I'm not saying that she's a cult leader. People that join cults are adults with agency, choice, blah, blah, blah. Who do they target? People who are socially maladjusted, people who have poor social supports. It's really easy for people who don't have that shit at home to fall into these traps, okay? You don't have to be a literal fucking vegetable. You don't have to be plugged into the fucking life support machine in order to fall for the shit. You don't have to.
Oh my god, it's almost like that's how that fucking works!
Fucking age demographic. Literally, like everyone, like we're not talking about a fucking.
Oh, okay. So now you're gonna say they're not disabled enough. Okay, base. Yeah, okay, base.
I didn't say that. I also, how do you know if they're fucking disabled?
She literally said it in her fucking video, bro. Are you kidding me? You're coming up here saying, oh, you didn't even watch the fucking video. Get out of my face. You didn't even watch the fucking video. She said in the video that they have autism and they're socially maladjusted.
Yeah,
and they have
why are you debating something that doesn't even watch the video, doesn't know the context of any of this?
It's no. They watched it. They just are watching the same video. They don't understand. Like they just don't get it. They just don't get it, chat. I hate this person.
The loops are killing me.
Yeah.
The loops are killing me.
Yeah. I think Lily should be stepping on some thumbtacks. That's what I think. Thumbtacks. They don't hurt too much.
Didn't have, because like her fucking father kept her away from fucking shit.
Does that mean that she's not socially maladjusted? Does that mean that she's what does that mean?
That's not Lily, that's girl.
Remember when Lily said, my brain just, I'm so, I worked out, I did a full day of work, my ADHD, not an excuse, but I can't follow the line of conversation. Interesting.
Both of them have some kind of fucking issue. One of them is autistic. The other one is so socially delayed that they didn't have any fucking friends.
Girl was the one who was chronically online and didn't have friends.
That literally doesn't change literally any single fucking thing that I just said. Try again. Swing and a miss. Try that. Take it from the top again.
Again, how would you know that? And if they were chronically online and didn't have friends and now moved in with somebody because they didn't have friends and then started calling that person mom, which they were the last person to do that, by the way, because they didn't feel initially comfortable with it, allegedly. I think we have our answer that this is a fucked up dynamic that is built on the station of a faux polycule puppy girl bonanza finanza. I wouldn't be fucking. I bet you Leadhead shits on the floor. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you at this point. Like, you want us to make up ridiculous things about Leadhead? Yeah, she shits on the floor now. Like, that's the lore I have now given her. Because it's just like, what? Like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. Literally, we are talking about things, in fact, that Leadhead has disclosed to her audience. And people are reading between the lines because the timelines don't make sense and reveal something a little bit more malicious. Like, I don't get where you're coming from. It's so infuriating and frustrating. Holy shit.
Yep.
There's also a theory that boy/girl is the person. Yeah, we've said that, Cool Anime Girls, that it is either. So the potential is either one of the kids is who Leadhead is Ashley / I believe her name was Ashley, not Amber. And that was the person that she cheated on her partner with. or there is a fifth person living in that home that nobody is accounting for. Because
which is also a very likely possibility at this
yes,
point.
because in a discussion on the honesty video regarding her cheating, she did mention that the four of them were moving in together. Her partner, the person she magically cheated with allegedly, and their friend, because the two of them lost touch regarding the cheating, and everyone got forgiven except Leadhead at the time. They were moving in together somewhere. Yes, you're right, Pimenta. Mama JF is the fifth person, and she lives in the Leadhead walls. Mama JF! That's why we could never find her. She's there.
She went from a forest and appeared in their walls.
Yeah. No. JF comes, he's like, what? He's like French Canadian, right? He's like, I can't even do his accent.
Don't then.
I can't do his accent. It's so, like, I'd have to listen to it enough. Because he also like does this like weird measured speech thing where like he undulates like that. It's hard to do, but yeah, you just see fucking JF rolling in, just like building the fucking home that Leadhead now lives in, and he's just stuffing Mama JF in the walls. Fuck.
Yeah, because you totally missed that. What I said is both of them have some kind of issue where they're either socially or intellectually delayed. By your own definition, if there is some kind of weird coercion shit going on here, which I'm pretty comfortable saying that there is, by your definition, that meets the threshold of grooming. By your own standard. Did you follow? Check. Over. Copy. Over. Are you with me? Over.
No, actually, it doesn't meet that same criteria.
Okay.
I'm talking about literally someone who has to have a fucking hand.
No, true. Those are the only disabilities. You're so right. That's so stunning and brave. The only disabilities are zero brain activity and fucking Sheldon Cooper. True. I hope that you have a wonderful night. I cannot keep doing this because I know it is spontaneous.
Okay. Good night.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
I truthfully, like, in my heart of hearts, I don't know like how to have conversations with people that like are unable to follow a train. And for anyone who has like been around the Malcolm rat race for a while, I know that you guys know who Lily is. And she dog walks the fuck out of me, bro. But no, she is a professional dog walker. So I made the executive decision today that I am not gonna be dog walked. She's been on before. We talked about AGP. We talked about Poppy. She just dog walks, dude. That's like her whole thing. She's a dog walker. She just kind of leads you all over the place. So
So I guess that this is like Lily is known to his community. Based, Goddamit Malcolm, I subscribed. Like that was a funny debate thingamaboober.
How's she a dog walker?
She just goes all over
they're
the place,
using dog walker in the term of like just misleading the
Yeah.
discussion or leading the discussion around. Because
Yeah.
goddamn, if I stand close enough to her ear, I could probably hear her brain sizzle like a fucking fake steak. I'm sorry. That was actually mind numbing.
Oh yeah, they should invite Lily to the polycule. That's absolutely correct. Guys, we should campaign Leadhead to invite Lily to the polycule.
Chat, make it happen. No,
Chat,
don't do any of that.
Please don't go after these people.
Please don't do any of
Not.
that. It's awful.
Chat, we're gonna make it happen. At the outblock, did you see the comments on someone's video where Leadhead defenders went after Malcolm? Is it on his video? Whose video?
That debate was our audition for the puppy queue.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Because I don't see the hiding was definitely cheating. The inability was not the cheating. Therefore, the cheating is the issue. Lily sounds like I took it off the screen. Hold up. I'll put it back on the screen so people could see. Let's see. We're 2 minutes in. They already trotting around. You can't groom an adult. I'm crashing out with you, Malcolm. Oh shit.
I feel like I'd be mentally exhausted if I sat through the full thing, so I'm glad I only got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like 4 to 5 minutes in, and whoever Malcolm is debating gives the vibe of loving to move goalpost, and I'm fucking stupid and didn't even notice the text was Lily as not Lily Orchard.
Like, I can understand disagreeing with people on certain aspects, maybe not on everything, but maybe in like this Leadhead scenario, I could see people disagreeing on certain aspects. But like, just to be like intentionally obfuscating so much of the information that we already know about, or saying that you don't know, like the information that's available in the video, just to waste pretty much wasting Malcolm's time.
Yes. I
I
love
realize
this.
that's like a problem with debates as a whole.
Yeah.
Is that they can't concede on individual parts.
Yeah.
It's either they're 100% right or 100% wrong.
Mhm.
And then if they get one part right, they're gonna negate every single thing that you've said previously. To be like, well, I'm entirely right. Like, no, there's just nuance to the situation. There's layers of right and wrong.
Let's see. Personal favorite comment. Do you think babies have giant tits? Is the exact argument White Bowser used to justify being attracted to enemy children. Also, that was a conversation in
That was
this.
not.
Yeah,
Yes,
They
it
did
was.
not. I'm gonna.
Yes, they were just arguing about the baby fetish.
It was because they were arguing about the diaper, the baby fetish, and like,
So
hey,
they're saying like, if it
what
was a
is the
full-grown
power
woman in a
balance there?
diaper,
Shit
is that
was-
pedophilia?
Yeah.
What's this Family Guy use?
I don't know. So friend of the show, Salt, sent this to me. And this was in regards to, I guess, Beckett's video recently on it, and said, I used to be subscribed to his channel, but when I said I was leaving because I was unhappy with the direction, his followers called me a transphobe and tried to dox me. What?
Malcolm,
we Family
Malcolm's
Guy you?
followers?
What? Did you see the comments on someone's video where Leadhead defenders went after Malcolm? Yeah, like these are like Leadhead people like being weird on other people's platforms. Don't. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you're a chatter trying to start shit, like what? You're gonna get your ass blasted. People like chatters are not as nice as the fucking people who run the channel. I tell our chatters all the time, please don't harass people. I don't accept it, and I'll make sure you're not in this community anymore. But they're
And
also
if you think
not
you're doing
nice.
stuff to give us content, we're gonna pretend you don't exist.
Yes.
Genuinely, you will be ostracized openly for doing this type of shit.
But like this is unhealthy. Like just making up shit. Like don't do that. Don't
Also,
fucking
silently leaving a community is also fine too.
Yeah.
And sometimes safer.
Yeah, don't bring up that you're leaving a community. It's like stupid. That was pretty much the Leadhead debate by Malcolm. Very good debate. Chat. I think that's good. Oh, I turned off the wrong thing. Chat, we were in a dark void for a second. Chat, I think that's the end of the stream today. I'm gonna put us at the end card. I want to thank Makari. I want to thank Ash, and I want to thank Greg for the last minute call in. I want to thank
here the whole
everybody.
time.
Thank you very, very much. I'm going to be sending you guys over to Beckett with 2 T's over at Cope and Seethe. So, to be fair, to be base, to be poggies, love y'all. Remember to like the stream, donate when you can, and remember, spade and neuter your pets, chat. Bye.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.